क्लोज चले जा हल्का सा इसका मतलब वो करेजा पिच पे
टाइम करने की कोशिश कर यार जबरदस्ती का नहीं चला ना बदले पे लड़ेगा अपने आप निकल जाएगा
Good morning and warm welcome again. That's a great shot. This is the 30th Inter-IIT Staff Sports Meet is going on. The first match is there on the ground. It's in between IIT Varanasi and IIT Dhanbad. IIT Varanasi started off with run a ball scenario. It's 4 without loss, 4 balls. The first over is going on here. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great battle between these two. It's Staff Sports Meet. You can watch all the live action on Inter-IIT Sports Meet. We've seen plenty of games where students were playing, and now it's time to play. The battle is going on between the staff. That's the second wide of this over. He's targeting that middle stump line. He's trying to reverse. He's trying to get that reverse swing just like that. Beaten this time. That's a great lane to go with. Left-handed pacer, right-handed batter. It's always A great battle between these two. The way left-handed bowler creates that angle, especially against right-hand batter, there is always a chance when the ball comes inside the stumps. Again a wide. He's getting a good swing. There is no doubt in that. He's trying to get back in his line and length. He may come around the wicket. Yes, that's the plan is now. He switched up a side. It's better to go with that because you're getting that swing. You can easily target that outside the off-stump area. You have slip in place as well. So in case of that outside edge, the slip is well in position. Oh, beaten. Very close. Inch away from the stumps. One gone. It's one without loss. IIT Varanasi.
बेटा खेल के चलेगा एक आध ओवर की बात है फिर अपने आप देने लगेंगे दो तीन बार बस आउटफील्ड पे जानी चाहिए बॉल खत्म हो जाएगी
Mishra is coming now into the attack. Amit Kumar and Nikhil both are off the mark. They've got a singles and trying to keep out the strike in the first over, and that's going to be the plan in the upcoming overs as well. On the other side, IIT DHANBAD, they're going to search for the wicket. Hemant, the new bowler, Hemant Mishra, is right-handed medium pacer into the attack, smash that, but finds a fielder. The single has been stolen down. He's coming back for the second. He wanted to go for the second, but it's a good call. It's a good call by the striker Sin. He knew exactly where the ball was. So he stopped the non-striker. We have seen plenty of games, the cricket, if you talk about, then it's going to be a great battle between these two. We have already watched a couple of games, nil biters, Inter-IIT Sports Meet. Now it's the 30th Inter-IIT Staff Sports Meet that is going on, and the game of cricket is always full of entertainment, and we can expect that in this game. It's a game full of surprises. Anything can happen at any point of time, so always create that entertainment. 8 without loss is the score. Run a ball scenario 6. Run rate, if you talk about it, 6. Run a ball. That's straight up in the air. Couldn't find the distance. But it's away. It's safe. It's entered into the no man's land. So that's why he's able to grab that single as well. 3 singles on this over. And that is a good way to keep going. You always have to keep rotating the strike. Try not to face that dot balls more. And once the bad ball comes, you can go for the big shot. Game with the pad, I think. He's coming back for us. That's the call we have received by the umpire. It's the pads, but he's able to get that single. I think we can easily get that 120, 130 on board. Just that you need to hang in there, spend some time. Drives it off. Wanted that singles, a mix-up, but I think he's able to land himself inside the crease. That's you need to avoid. Cannot throw a wicket there. It's better not to run when you are in confusion rather than taking a risky run. Just have a look at that. He placed the ball through the covers. That was the ball before that. Good ball again. That's something you want to see. He's trying to hit that outside the off stump area. 2 gone. It's 10 without loss. Ajit Singh, the new bowler coming in. He has got plenty of wickets on his name. 14 match he has played so far and 13 on his name. So can be a good option in the initial overs, especially when the ball is swinging in, ball is getting that momentum. That's the go-to bowler. You need that bowlers who can swing in both areas. That's always going to put the pressure on the batters if the bowler is able to get that swing in both directions, because then the confusion came in the mind of the batter, and you need to be very much aware where the ball is going. You need to see that wrist. And from that, you have to judge where the ball is going to go. Single, I think they are going to take easily. IIT Varanasi, they won the toss and elected to bat first. They would like to have a good total on the board in the end of the innings. I think they would be aiming for 130, 140 at least. That's gonna be more runs. Need to see that whether it came from the bat or not. Yes, it came from the bats, and with that deflection, the ball went towards the fine leg. The fine leg fielder was right there. He's, he's waiting for the ball to come. Just a single they can take on that occasion. And that's a good bowling because he followed the batter. He saw that he's using his feet. He's coming closer to the line of the ball. And then changed the line, and that's a beautiful take. The ball swinging in. That's an unplayable delivery. The first breakthrough. Left-handed bowlers always amaze me a lot. What a clinical delivery that was.
हार जा रहा है
He
उसको
kept it
पकड़ के
fuller
गले
and hits the pads. That's absolutely plumb in front. New batter coming in. He's played 9 matches and he has got massive runs on his board, but he have to take care now. All the scenario, he has to take care of that burden. But what a delivery that was. Absolutely stunner. He came around the wicket and created that angle. The ball was swinging in inside and gone. He's gone. IIT Dhanbad, they were searching for the wicket and they have got it.
वही प्लेयर फॉलो कर
Ajit, because of him, they have got a wicket, the first wicket on his name. His bowling is taken over. And in the previous over also, he saw that the ball is turning. He's swinging the ball and not getting that the right areas. So he came around the wicket just to create that angle. So he needs to be more, he wants to be more specific. That's why he's keeping it fuller. Don't want to give the time to the batter to play the ball, to judge the ball. Again, a class delivery. Played with a soft hand. OP Singh. He was facing the first ball and was it's beautiful delivery. Nothing wrong in the approach of the batting because you need that time. Just have to push the ball to grab a single. The power play thing is also striking in your mind. That the power play is there. You need to hit the big shots. Oh, beautiful delivery. Just have a look at that. It's an action replica. It's gonna trouble the batters there. Need to have that wrist position in mind. Otherwise, things would be different from here on. It's gonna go tough. It's gonna get tough for the batters if they don't want to see that wrist, because then you will not get that surety where the ball is gonna go after pitching. The only way to get it is to watch the wrist. Just have a look at that. The beautiful swinging delivery. He's getting tremendous swing here. Now he's coming over the wicket now. Beautiful piece of delivery. That's a brilliant over. A wicket came from that. 3 gone. It's 13 for 1. IIT Varanasi. Hemant Mishra, he's going to continue from other end. The bowlers would be happy to see that total because they were in the need of that breakthrough, and in the previous over they have got it. Wanted to use his foot but couldn't find the connection with the bat. Yes, they are getting a single on that occasion, as a bit of misfield there was from the keeper. Could have stopped that. Not able to do so. So single has been taken down. And you have to keep that strike rotation on, because if you stop that, then things get tougher from that. It's gonna trouble you more. It's gonna put the pressure on the batter. The more you face the dots, the better the chances are for the bowlers to take a wicket. Oh, beautiful ball that was. Just open the face of the bat at the right moment. He played that very late. And from here on, the one batter has to take that charge. You have to keep in mind that run rate as well. And at the same time, you need to stick in there, hang in there, spend some time on the pitch. The ball racing towards the boundary. The first boundary came from OP Singh's bat. What a way to get off the mark. That's back of length. It's easy shot for the batter, the new batter. Was you have got that time to judge the ball, where the ball is going, and then it's a good placement towards the square leg to get a boundary. That's what we were discussing, that one batter has to take a charge, need to score that runs. And I think he's the batter. That's straight up in the air. It's just away from the fielder. Not able to judge where the ball is going. That would have been the second wicket here. And that would have been the big wicket because he's striking the ball well. This time couldn't get that distance. Judgment was the issue. Misses that completely. And the bowler would be disappointed with that because he's creating that chances and just need that good support from the fielders. And if he's able to get that, then things would be easy for them. But class shot, that was the class written on that. Amit Kumar Yadav. He created that plenty of space for himself. He adjusted himself, and then what a class shot. That's crunched through the covers. One more boundary came in this over itself. Used his feet again. Action replica is genius. 3 boundaries came from that over. Just have a look at that shot again. That short pitch length, and he dismissed that off through the covers to get a boundary. Now he's freeing his arms. He's getting that room for himself. And that's why we can see that 27 for 1 is the score after 4. They are charging up now, trying to use that advantage of the power play to the fullest. That's why they're able to see that boundaries. Two overs are there in the power play. Run rate climbed up the ladder because of that previous over. They've lost a wicket, but they keep that momentum. That's the first boundary from the previous over. It was a good judgment, good placement by OP Singh. Then he grabbed that single on the next ball. And then back-to-back boundaries from Amit Kumar Yadav. Just have a look at that. This magnificent batting there from Amit Kumar. The second shot in the same way, he identified its slow one and placed the ball into the gap through the covers and the point. So that way the 3 boundaries came from the previous over. It's 27 for 1 IIT Varanasi. They would be thinking of a good total. Kamesh Khatiyar, the new bowler in, the appeal was there, but it's gonna surely miss the leg stump there. The excitement was definitely there, but he's surely gonna miss that leg stump. That's why he's sticking in there. It's given not out by the umpire as well. It's got swing in the leg swing we always talk about, but still it's gonna miss that leg stump. Trying to lock that off, but couldn't get that connection with the bat. Misfield, grabbing another run. The keeper is not happy at all with that. Want to build that pressure on the batters, but if you do like that, then it's plenty of pressure will be really reduced from the batter because they're able to get that double. They're able to convert that single into double runs they were looking for, and they're getting it. Shot. Ball rolls over the grass beautifully. Another boundary came. This time OP Singh. That's an OP shot. So these 2 batters love that area. Just trying to dismiss that ball outside the boundary line again and again, and that's the first boundary of this over. I think they will be hammering that ball outside the boundary soon. We'll soon gonna see the maximum also. The way they are playing, the timing is absolutely top class. They are playing that with the swing, so they are able to identify where the ball is going, then pushing the ball, just placing the ball, tapping the ball to get that runs. Sensible batting. They've got a boundary on the previous ball, and now a single has been taken on the next ball. Something needs to be done from IIT and DHANBAD, because if they play like that, then it's gonna be a disastrous start for IIT DHANBAD then, because they've got the fourth boundary within that 12 balls, 9 balls itself. So just need to stop that boundaries in the power play. Ideally, they would be looking for more wickets, but at least they can stop the boundaries in the power play. Just taps the ball to get a run. Good field placement, I believe, but smart batting, extraordinary batting is going on. Then they know exactly where the fielders are and tapping the ball in the gap and grabbing that run in that period. Projected score is 146. It can go beyond that as well, but these two batters, they need to hang in for more time because they've got a good partnership here. They're already building up a good partnership. Need to keep going. That's gonna be a motto. Magnificent. Just extraordinary. That's the second boundary in the same region. Just having that fielders in mind where the exact fielding is, and he's placing the ball in the gap, getting a boundary. That's a daily routine for him, I think. The second boundary came from this over. They're using the field restrictions and getting a massive result there. Last ball coming up. 38 for 1. It's the score of IIT Varanasi. Oh, we have just got an updated score. It's 35 for 1. Need to check upon. 39 is the exact score. The way they are playing, I mean, the scoreboard is also getting disturbed. They are scoring that maximums, they are scoring that boundaries and the singles. So each and every ball they want to take that single, want to score that runs for the team. Introduction of a spinner. Can he able to take that breakthrough? Can he able to release that pressure? Dr. Santosh Kumar Behra, the new bowler coming in, right arm off spinner. And he's gonna ball his crucial over because that's the last over of power play. Smashed. Smash for a boundary. It doesn't matter who the bowler is. Their only motto to get that boundaries, and they're getting it. That's the destruction we are able to see. That's what we were talking about. They were building the partnership. They've already got that 31 from 16. Pulls that hard. The fielder will be there at the mid wicket. Only a single on that occasion. Mostly, plenty of shots are grounded. So risk-free shots they are playing. That's a good thing. 4 balls. The last 4 balls of the power play. Good push. Just respecting that good balls to come. Placing the ball into the gap and grab that too, I think. Good running between the wickets. And the smart strategy they are applying here. They saw the gap this time and ran for the second. Easily completes that. 46 for 1. They're very close to the 50 mark. I think he's going to go for the maximum in this over. That's my prediction. Let's see what happens in these 3 balls. Good ball. Oh, that needed that direct hit. We wouldn't able to see that. That's why he survives, because he would have gone if the direct hit came. Well, he was nowhere near to the crease. Wanted to grab a single, but Santosh Kumar Behra reaches towards the ball, throws that towards the stumps, and just have a look at that. He's not in the frame too. So he would have gone. They would have got that second wicket on the board, but the direct hit was missing. Oh, sensible batting that is. They've already got enough runs on the board, so they don't want to take that risk maybe. That's why we are not able to get that lofted shot in this over. That's the last over of power play. They've got a boundary on the first ball that smashed to the covers, and then they were dealing with the singles and doubles. So they have got a decent start for the team here. It's 6 gone, 49 for 1. So that's a beautiful start to the power play. They were expecting something close to 50, and they've got it. 49 for 1. They have lost a wicket, but then these two batters carried that burden on their shoulders, and they're building a partnership. They're scoring the runs, they're getting the boundaries. So everything is in the favor of IIT Varanasi at the moment. If IIT Dhanbad want to come back in the game, they need that wickets. Wickets is the only savior, and they would be focusing more on that. They have to, because if these two batters hang in there till the last moment, then they can build a massive total on the board. The way they are playing, they want to go for the big innings. We haven't seen a lofted shot, the proper lofted shot. We haven't seen a maximum so far. These two batters want to build a good partnership, want to keep that scoreboard running. That's again beautiful placement. The ball is racing towards the boundary, and that's a good footwork in the end, but couldn't able to stop that. That's another boundary. They were in the search of the boundary, and they're getting it. Enough timing on the ball, open the face of the bat, and smashed the ball towards the long off area. The fielder is right there. Long chase was there. Uses his speed in the end, but unable to stop that. Open the face of the bat at the last moment. Just wanted to cut that off towards the point. But the infield is there. Plenty of fielders are there inside the circle, especially on the offside. They just want to stop that singles, but these two batters are not gonna face that dots. They are decreasing the dot percentage. That is the key to their success here. Smashed. That's a maximum, I think. Brilliant batting. That is absolutely genius. 27 balls, 52. The partnership is increasing. The strike rate is increasing. The run rate is increasing. So the momentum is totally with the batters at the moment. What a shot that was. Picks that line. It was into the slot and bang. hammers that outside the park. Need to stop that partnership. IIT Dhanbad. These two batters will start exploding the scoreboard soon. They've already changed up the gear. Now is the time to take a wicket. Not going to get that wicket easily. These two batters will not throw the wicket. A lot of hard work to get a wicket here. पुश किया बॉल को, यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट हिट हो सकती थी, लेकिन हो ना पाई। उस वजह से थोड़ा सा टाइम मिला, थोड़े से आगे निकल गए थे क्रीज छोड़ के, लेकिन वापिस आए, ड्रैग किया बैट को और सेफ। प्लेसमेंट बहुत बेहतरीन करते ये, कोई फील्डर मौजूद है नहीं, जानते थे बाखूबी से, तो वहीं पे वो शॉट मारा। लॉन्ग ऑफ पे कोई फील्डर तैनात है नहीं। एक और बाउंड्री इस ओवर में। बॉटम हैंड का काफी ज्यादा इस्तेमाल करते, रिस्ट, कमाल की रिस्ट पोजीशन। रिजल्ट कमाल का मिलता हुआ ये दो बल्लेबाजों को। 68 पे पहुंच चुका है टोटल, 8वीं ओवर चल रही है, अभी भी 3 बॉल बाकी है। फिर से वो सिंगल चाहते थे, मिल जाएगी इस बार। वो प्लेस किया बॉल को, इस बार फील्डर तैनात है लॉन्ग ऑफ पे, हेमंत खुद। और ये अच्छी बैटिंग है, आप बाउंड्री मारते हो पिछले बॉल पे, फिर उसके बाद में सिंगल बटोरते हो, तो फिर ये बड़ी प्लानिंग है। पार्टनरशिप को आगे बहुत आगे लेके जाना चाहते हैं ये दो बल्लेबाज। ये भी बाउंड्री देके जाएगा। कमाल की बल्लेबाजी हो रही है अमित की भी। ओपी सिंह वहां पे तो बिल्कुल ओपी शॉट मार रहे, 33 पे पहुंच चुके हैं, लेकिन अमित कुमार यादव भी कमाल की बल्लेबाजी। Ninety for one is this score. Some technical difficulties, and that's why we got disconnected in between. But the runs are coming, and not stopping it. Beautiful placement again, and got a boundary again. Lightly misfielded at the boundary line, and that's why got another boundary. That's the dominance we are able to see from the start of these two batters. What a classical takes one after the other, just trying to destroy the scoreboard. Flight has been off for, couldn't able to get that advantage. Wanted to sweep that off through the fine, but couldn't time the ball. Amit Kumar, he's into the 40s now, 43 from 24. Last couple of overs were the game-changing overs for IIT Varanasi. That was fine. The fielder is right there. He's going to stop that boundary, stop some important runs for the team. If these two batters play like that, then 200 is also possible. That is going to be the first time in this tournament. Long way to go. Still, we have that 10 more overs left. The comeback is possible only if they get that wickets for the team. Otherwise, these two batters will try to get that singles and doubles, try to keep that strike rotation on, and will put the pressure on the bowlers. The partnership is building massively here. Dinabandhu Pradhan, the bowler is good use of fate again. He stopped the ball at the right moment. 98 we have already reached here before the 10th over. So that is going to be a massive total on the board. Sliding that off. Single to end that over. OP Singh is going to take a strike with him, probably. Yes, the single has been taken on the last ball. It's 99 for 1 after 10. Half of the innings is done. So from here, we need to apply that good strategy here. If they want to take the wicket, if they want to come back in the game. And if you talk about last 45 balls, they have got 87 runs. So you can sense that destruction, the dominance is there from these two batters. They are dominating the scoreboard and the opposition. And if opposition IIT Dhanbad want to come back in the game, they have to stop that partnership anyhow. 99 for 1, half of the innings is done. Still, we have the 10 more overs left, and we are talking about that Ajit Singh's spell has got wicket on his name, so they can bring back that bowler at this moment. They require that. Forget about his spell that who's going to bowl it at the death, but need to bring back him in the attack because he's the only wicket-taking bowler and he's economical too. You need that wicket-taking bowler at this moment to stop this partnership. Shiva, the new bowler, Shivram sir. 14 runs so far on his name. Must be thinking of the wicket here. 45 from 26. Amit is on strike. Too much flight on offer, and he's gonna smash you off. 100 comes up on the board very early in this game. That's a clinical strike, one after the other, and they're just hammering the ball with his bat. Hammers that off through the mid wicket, but the fielder is right there, stopping the ball beautifully. Was just watching the ball closely, and then stopped it. Too much flight, played with soft hands. That's interesting. I think the bowlers sending that invitation for the batters. You can go for the big shots, but I need that wicket. So that's why maybe the batters must be aware of that thing. That they're just forcing them to play to go for the big shot because the bowlers also knows that once they are gonna go for the big shot, the wicket is gonna come. I think they have dropped it. Need to check upon that, but I think he's badly injured also. Need to check upon that. It's a great effort from Shivram. So look at that flight. He's given that plenty of flight and nothing wrong in the approach of the bowling. Just that the ball couldn't stick in their hands. But excellent try from Shivram sir. Again, misjudged that. And always gonna invite you to go for the big shot because too much flight is there. You can have that plenty of time to go for the big shot. But if you miss that, then the chance come for the bowler to take a wicket. Either you gonna hit that stump. So that's a good variation. It's a quicker one. The single has been stolen in that particular time. Coming back for the second, I believe. Yes, completes that easily. That's good running between the wickets to end that over. 11 gone, it's 104 for 1. Amit Kumar, he's now on 48 from 29. OP Singh, 39 from 30. The partnership is huge. They've lost that early wicket, and then these two batters carried the momentum. These two batters set up the tone for the upcoming batters. And they're not over yet. They are absolutely sticking in, hanging in, trying to get more runs for the team. He's going to go for the boundary. Nobody, absolutely no fielder is right there in that area. He chose that because of that. He's into the 40s as well. OP Singh playing the OP shots one after the other. That's something we call dominance. Adjust himself up, and that's a gift that has been offered by the bowler actually, because that's down the leg delivery and he's settled out there. So it's would have been easy for him to pick that up. That's up in the air again. The fielder is coming under it and gone. That's what we were talking about. They're flighting the balls, they're giving that flight. And this time they've got a good result here. Dinubandhu Pradhan, he strikes and got an important wicket for the team. That massive partnership comes to an end. Finally, that's a pressure releasing wicket. That's something you want to see. You're supporting IIT Dhanbad. And that's why these spinners, both the spinners, they're trying to give that flight. They're just inviting the batters to go for the big shot, and that big shot came in the previous ball. The boundary he's able to hit, but Dinbandhu, he maintained his rhythm, he maintained his approach and stick to that. 108 for 2. Finally, something to cheer for IIT Dhanbad. They can come back in the game from here because they've got an important wicket of OP Singh. Able to break that important partnership that is building up, and that's what we were talking about. They have got a boundary on the previous ball. It was a smash through the fine leg, and then on the next ball, he got a wicket. Too much flight on offer. He accepted that and must be thinking of why I have played that shot. Because I've got a boundary on the previous ball. I can go for the singles and doubles too. So it's a big wicket. Good break to the partnership. So it's gonna be a great game from here on because Amit Kumar, he's settled out there, and if IIT Dhanbad is able to get that wicket of Amit Kumar here, things would be completely in control of IIT Dhanbad because they will get that back-to-back wickets. They will get if they get that set batter set batters out, then the pressure will be there on the upcoming batters. They will have to take that time so the dot percentage will increase, and that's when the momentum will shift towards you. S. Kumar, the new batter coming in, 42 runs on his name, 4 matches he has played. So the message of Amit Kumar will be just give me that strike, keep that strike rotation on. You can take your own time. Just give me that single, give me that strike, and I will be taking care of that boundaries and runs. That's the approach they have to apply from here on. Dinabandhu Pradhan, he came to rescue at the right moment. And the best part, he stick to his line and length, and he stick to that plan. It doesn't matter what the result came from the last ball. He kept that line. He kept that approach, giving that flight. That's how you can take a wicket. It could have been risky also. That shot could have been gone for the maximum also, but he took that risk. Anyways, the runs were coming, so he said, "I'm gonna try." Runs comes, then okay, I'm okay with that, but I'm gonna take that chance. And he takes that and took a wicket, an important wicket of OP Singh. Is Kumar is able to get off the mark on the first ball by grabbing that single, placing the ball into the gap. That's gonna be his work. That's gonna be his job for the upcoming overs. And on the other side, Amit Kumar, he's gonna complete that 50 on this ball itself, I believe. No, that's a great ball. That's a beautiful ball. He kept it fuller. Got a spin as well. We have that short third man in place, so in case that oh, close one. That is. I think he's safe. Nobody's interested. He's asking that umpire, but I think he's safe. But Dinbandhu is creating that chances for the team again and again. He just wanted to smash the ball hard, completely missed that line. Doesn't expect that spin. Just look at his wrist position. By looking at that, you can see that, you can sense that that leg spin is coming. That carom ball, in fact, that was coming, and he kept it wide from his arc. And that's White need to have that line and length good. That's what the keeper is telling here. And can bring back that outside the off stump area and hit that again and again and have that variation leg spin and the off spin. You can have that. That's gonna confuse the batters. 12 gone. It's 110 for 2. Ajit Singh. That's what the expectation was. We were talking about that they can bring up Ajit back into the attack, and they have bought it. And now it's going to be interesting to see how the are going to play from here on, because Amit Kumar is settled out there. Just don't want to take that risk against Ajit Singh, especially. He's economical. He has got a wicket on his name, and he was swinging the ball inside. He's got decent pace also, and he's going to create that angle, especially against the right-handed batters. And S Kumar, he's new to the crease, so S Kumar will try to hit the ball, just try to push the ball and grab a single and give that strike to the said batter. On the other side, Ajit Singh will try to get that wicket, will try to swing the ball inside. Good ball to go with. He's got extraordinary pace. His line and length is also superb. So he can go with that outside the off stump areas and bring that outswing, and one delivery that's gonna change the angle and came inside. That's gonna set up. We have seen from plenty of left-handed bowlers. And that's an effective setup. Again, the same kind of a delivery. That's something we were talking about. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the setup of the left-handed bowlers against right-handed batters. Now we will try to stick to that line and length. The ball pitched in, going out. So it's gonna create the pattern in the batter's mind. It's that he's gonna ball like that, and one delivery if he's able to make there, if he's able to take there, that ball pitch in and coming in. That's gonna trouble the batter. Lot of expectation, lot of appeal, and the umpire raised his finger. He got out before that. And that's the third wicket they have lost. Ajit Singh strikes. Would have gone with his bowler previously, but now they've got that. Now they have got that third wicket. Is Kumar. He was a new batter. It's not going to be easy for him to pick his length, pick his pace, because he's having that good pace. You can see that the ball is raising, the ball is going towards the keeper within the blink of an eye, and he got led to react this time. He kept it more fuller. The ball swings a bit in the air and finds an outside edge of the bat. That's what we always see once the wicket started flowing, wicket started falling. More wickets we will be able to see, and that's what the pattern is here in this game also. 110 for 3. At one point of time, these two batters, OP Singh and Amit Kumar, they were building a good partnership. But once they've got a wicket of OP Singh, they've lost a wicket of OP Singh. One more wicket came, because it's always a tricky scenario for the new batter to come in and face the balls. Ajit Singh got the second wicket on his name. Well left, I would say. Was facing a first ball. Abhishek Pandey, the new batter, came in. He was just facing a first ball, so it's better not to play a ball if you're not sure. He saw that the ball is away from his arc. He kept it wide, just inside the line of the white. And I think now the ball will come. Ball will swings in into the middle stump. They're still waiting for that ball, because that's going to be a dream delivery for the bowler, and he was going to wait for that ball. He's trying to set up the things. That five balls, we are able to see that he kept it outside, and he's keeping that outside the off stump and swinging the ball outside. So one ball he can go for that in swing. Just like that, he created that opportunity, but it was tough to take. Just wanted to plug that out of thin air. Not able to get that. That's a classical ball. Just have a look at that. We were talking about that. He was expecting that outswing. This time he kept it straight. just a bit of swing inside, and that's why the opportunity he has created, it was tough to take. Just have a look at that again. He got hands on the ball, but that catches stick to your hands. You cannot simply take that, and not enough time is there also. Still, he's able to get hands on the ball. It's a quick reflex by the bowler. Wanted that more wicket on his name. He tried his level best, but not able to get it. Slog sweep. Gone for the boundary. That's a well-deserving 50 for him. He was taking in and he's just smashing the ball one after the other. He's so good with the bat today. A clinical performance with the bat. He shuffles inside the crease, created that space, open his arms, and clears that gap between the square leg and the mid wicket. He got a boundary and completes the 52. What a batting! Smashed. The fielder is right there. Oh, drop. He puts it down. That was a good chance. That was a very good chance to get a big wicket of Amit. And he created that again, Dinbandhu Pradhan. He's gonna be famous for that because we have seen that previously. We have seen that pattern previously. He's flighting the ball. He's giving that too much flight to the ball. He's a fearless bowler. You just want that wicket, and that's why he's always hungry for the wicket. He's always trying to put that outside the off stump area and giving the flight to the ball, inviting the batter to go for the big shot. And that chance was definitely there in this ball also. Need that good support. It's the game of teamwork. Don't have that support from the fielders, then it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be easy for the batters to settle in. It's gonna be easy for the batters to go for the big shots. Beaten. He's a very smart bowler. We have seen that in the previous over that OP Singh has got a boundary on the first ball, and then on the second ball, and the very next ball, he was walking back to the pavilion, all thanks to this man. And this time in this over also, that same pattern could have been repeated, but just need that support from the fielder at the boundary line. And that was something they need to take care of. Sliced into the gap, but the fielder is right there waiting for the ball to come. A single, they have converted into the double. Good running between the wickets again. They've got plenty of room also, so they can go for that second. He waited for the ball to come towards the face of the bat, and at the last moment, that back foot work has been done by the by the batter. Got a couple of runs on the board with that. Amit Kumar Yadav is brilliant today. 56 from 35. OP Singh also has got a good knock, but got out unfortunately. 43 he has made in this game from 32. He was giving a good support to Amit Kumar. Last 6 overs coming. 121 we have seen already on the board. So they would be aiming off 200. And that is going to be a great total. That is going to be a great total to defend. Ajit Singh, he's going to continue. That's something I want to see, because that's going to be the last over of his spell. Till they bought him. And that's a good plan. That's a very good plan. Because if they are able to get that wicket of Amit Kumar in this over, then things would be changing from here on. They would be able to restrict that total under 170, 180 also, because he's a state batter out there. And just have a look at his economy. He's bowling his fourth over, the last over, and an excellent economy, 2.84. So less than 3 runs per over. And he has got a wicket, 2 big wickets on his name. Smashed and gone. The ball left the park. Wonderful placement from Amit. So he has got a boundary, but that's a massive shot. The fielder was right there at the long off, but he doesn't care. He exactly knew where the ball is gonna go. Just away from the fielder of long off. Got a boundary. That was a risky shot though. He's able to get it right. 37 balls, he's playing at 60. That's a magnificent batting. Oh, brilliance from the bowler. You saw that he's shuffling inside the crease. He kept it outside his arc. He's a very clever bowler. We've all seen his potential. Ajit Singh. Just have a look at that. Instead of following the batter, he kept it very wide from his arc and just that's going to bring that smile on his face. Low full toss, not going to get a single there. So he's got a boundary, but only the boundary. That 4 runs from this over, and 2 more balls are left in this over. So it's a great bowling. Just want that wicket of Amit Kumar. If he's able to get his wicket, then cherry on top for IIT DHANBAD. Brilliant ball. That was single has been taken down, and he's safe. Quickly completes that single. Last ball of the 15 coming up. Oh, beaten again. What a classical spell from Ajit Singh. 4 overs he has bowled, 2 wickets on his name, and only 40 runs given. Just imagine the economy. Is very wonderful with the ball today. Only a boundary came from this over and a single. So 5 runs. 5 runs came from that. That was a good shot we were talking about. It was a good placement. It was away from the fielder of long off. And he intentionally placed that fine. He knew exactly where the fielder was, and it came from the sweet spot of the bat. Last 5 overs remaining, and still Amit Kumar is there. So I think 180, 190 is quite well within the range. They would try to go beyond that. Dinbandhu Pradhan is fantastic also. His best is 2 for 10. And in this match, he has got a wicket of OP Singh. And he almost got a wicket of Amit Kumar also. Sliced hard. Finds the feeder. Settle down with a single. Abhishek Pandey is the new batter. He's faced 7 balls, 3 runs on his name. Smashed just over the fielder. Doesn't had a conviction there. Played that risky shot. यहाँ से आप थोड़ा देखना पड़ेगा कि कहाँ तक जाएगा ये टोटल, बिकॉज आपने देखा होगा कि जिस तरह से बॉलिंग हुई पिछले कुछ ओवर्स में, थोड़ा सा दबाव होगा. उस दबाव को कंटिन्यू करना चाहेंगे, उसके लिए लाइन एंड लेंथ आपकी सटीक होनी चाहिए. अगर आप बाउंड्रीज के ऊपर रोक लगा पाते हो तो फिर वो प्रेशर बनेगा. सिंगल्स डबल्स तो वैसे भी आएंगे क्योंकि जो अभी फील्ड रेस्ट्रिक्शन ओवर हो चुकी है, 5 ओवर बची है आखिरी पावर प्ले की, इस इनिंग्स की, माफ कीजिएगा. पावर प्ले में एक अच्छा टोटल देखने के लिए मिला था, तो उसके बाद में अमित कुमार ने अपना बल्ला चलाया, उस वजह से बड़े शॉट देखने के लिए मिले अब तक. इसको अगर कंटिन्यू रखना है तो फिर वो बाउंड्रीज आपको मारनी पड़ेगी. वो 200 को आकर अगर छूना है आपको तो बाउंड्रीज चाहिए आपको. और अभी भी 25 गेंदे बाकी है. इनफैक्ट 26 गेंदें बाकी है, तो यहाँ से वो चाहेंगे 60-70 रन। खासकर अमित कुमार यादव वो सेट हो चुके। यहाँ पे मौका था, बाजू को खोला लेकिन बॉल थोड़ी सी नीचे रह गई, उस वजह से वो कनेक्शन हो नहीं पाया, नहीं तो वो बड़ा शॉट हो सकता था, थोड़ी सी लाइन से भटके इस बार। अतिरिक्त रन जोड़ी जाएगी उनकी टोटल में, एक और वाइड होगा ये, इससे थोड़ा सा बच के रहना पड़ेगा। काफी ज्यादा रन ऑलरेडी लग चुके हैं बोर्ड पे, तो अगर आप लाइन के ऊपर स्टिक रहोगे तो फिर वो प्रेशर रहेगा, वो जारी रहेगा प्रेशर। अदरवाइज ऐसे अगर रन मिले तो फिर आसानी हो जाएंगी बैटर्स को, खासकर अभिषेक पांडे को। डबल डिजिट में पहुंच चुका है उनका आंकड़ा, 136 पे 3 स्कोर है। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, अमित कुमार स्ट्राइक पे, क्या करना चाहेंगे? शायद बड़े शॉट के लिए जाना चाहेंगे, लेकिन शायद यहाँ पे चलता किया है। ये बड़ी सफलता है, ये बहुत बड़ी मछली को फंसाया है जाल में। ये पहले ही फंसाया था लेकिन वहां पे परिणाम मिला नहीं, वो सपोर्ट मिला नहीं फील्डर से, लेकिन इस बार कीपर बिल्कुल फोकस रखे हुए थे, बिल्कुल नजरें जमाई थी, और ये बड़ी सफलता, ये दूसरी सफलता मिली है। कमाल की गेंदबाजी, फ्लाइट दी थी, एक बार आगे बुलाया और उसी के बीच ये विकेट हासिल की। अच्छी स्टंपिंग, मौका बनाया था और उसका फायदा उठाया कीपर ने भी। दीनबंधु प्रधान काफी प्रभावित किया है इन्होंने भी। दीनबंधु की दिनचर्या आइए और विकेट चटका के दीजिए, और वो दिलाते हुए 2 सेट बैटर को किया है चलता। कमाल की स्पेल इनकी भी, थोड़े से महंगे जरूर साबित हुए लेकिन 2 इंपॉर्टेंट विकेट, 2 विकेट मिल चुकी है अजित सिंह को, 2 इनको, तो फिर यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा दबदबा बनाया है, फिर से गेम में वापसी की है, क्योंकि यहाँ से अब देखने वाली बात है कि कहाँ तक जाएगा ये टोटल। अगर यहाँ पे अमित कुमार सेट होते, अगर यहाँ पे अमित कुमार डटे रहते आखिर तक, तो फिर वो 200 का आंकड़ा छू सकते थे, लेकिन अब 4 ओवर बाकी है और दोनों नए बैटर, अभिषेक पांडे ने थोड़ा सा समय जरूर व्यतीत किया है, स्पेंड किया है पिच पे, लेकिन उसके अलावा अब नए बल्लेबाज भी आएंगे स्ट्राइक पे, तो रनगनी पे थोड़ी सी रोक लगने की कोशिश करेंगे, रोक लगाने की कोशिश करेंगे आप। ओम श्रीवास्तव, फिर से वो गेंद देखिए, थोड़ा सा बाहर रखा, इनवाइट किया, आप आइए, आगे बुलाया, चुनौती, और फिर पीछे एक अच्छा स्टंपिंग, दीनबंधु के नाम ये दूसरी विकेट। आसान होगा नहीं अब नए बल्लेबाजों के लिए, यही हम बात कर रहे हैं। अब दबाव बढ़ता है जब दोनों बल्लेबाज नए होते हो क्रीज पे, तो रन्स भी चाहिए आपको, वो मोमेंटम भी कैरी करना है, क्योंकि आखिरी के 4 ओवर है, तो यहाँ से आप चाहते हो कि एक बड़ा टोटल जो मोमेंटम बनाया था अमित ने उसको कंटिन्यू किया जाए, तो कई बार आप विकेट अपनी गवा देते हो उसमें। बिल्कुल अच्छी गेंद, जितने डॉट खेलोगे तो उतना प्रेशर बनेगा, ये जानते हैं बैटर्स, लेकिन जब भी आप डेथ ओवर्स में आते हो तो आपको अपने आप को बैक करना पड़ता है, तो ज्यादा समय होता नहीं आपके पास सेट होने के लिए, 2-4 बॉल जरूर आप देख के खेल सकते हो, लेकिन उसके अलावा स्ट्राइक रोटेशन के ऊपर ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। अगर आप बड़े शॉट मार नहीं पा रहे हो तो फिर वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन उसके ऊपर ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा, जैसे कि यहाँ पे किया। सिंगल तो आसानी से प्राप्त करेंगे, दूसरे के लिए आना चाहेंगे, थोड़ी सी मिसफील्ड और आ जाएंगे दूसरे के लिए। फ्लैट थ्रो था ये, कमाल का थ्रो था बॉलर से एंड पे, लेकिन पहुंच गए थे, काफी आसानी से पहुंच गए थे, और यही करना पड़ेगा अब। अभिषेक जो सेट हो चुके हैं तो वो एक हाथ बड़ा शॉट मार सकते हैं, हर एक ओवर में जा सकते हैं उसके लिए, लेकिन जो दूसरे बल्लेबाज अभी आए तो उनके नाम एक वही जॉब रहेगा कि आप स्ट्राइक रोटेशन के ऊपर ध्यान दीजिए। ओ, यहाँ पे करीबी हो सकता था मामला, इनसाइड एज लगा, सिंगल चुरा लिया, यही करना पड़ेगा, चुराना पड़ेगा सिंगल डबल स्ट्राइक रोटेशन, उसको बोर्ड को चलता रखना पड़ेगा। अभी तक इस इनिंग्स में 14 बाउंड्रीज, 2 मैक्सिमम, 139 पे 4 है स्कोर। अभी भी बढ़िया टोटल हो सकता है, 170-180 के करीब। बिल्कुल बढ़िया गेंद थी ये, आगे रखा इस बार, और पहला बॉल फेस कर रहे हैं तो इतना आसानी से खेल नहीं पाएंगे, इतनी आसानी से वो प्लेस कर नहीं पाएंगे बॉल को। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की, अभी तक कमाल की गेंदबाजी, 3 रन केवल दे चुके हैं इस ओवर में हेमंत मिश्रा। थोड़े से महंगे साबित हुए थे इसके पहले ओवर्स में, लेकिन इस बार कमाल की गेंदबाजी इस ओवर में खासकर। जो मिस हिट वाली डिलीवरी थी, अगर वहां से चूक जाते तो फिर डंडों के ऊपर लग सकती थी वो गेंद, लेकिन गाइड किया बॉल को गैप में और 2 रन हासिल किए। यही चाहिए आपको, आपको रन्स मिल जाएंगे, 5-6 रन्स तो आसानी से मिल जाएंगे हर एक ओवर में। और एक एक खराब गेंद भी आती है तो फिर वहां पे आप बड़ा प्रहार कर सकते हो। 17 के बाद 141 पे 4 है अब स्कोर। संतोष नए गेंदबाज, 3 ओवर बचते, 18 गेंद है। एक 141 लग चुका है बोर्ड पे। संतोष कुमार बेहरा फिर से वापस अटैक में बुलाया उनको, 3 विकेट और 23 रन, ये उनका बेस्ट। तो विकेट टेकिंग गेंदबाज जरूर है, और यहाँ पे एक और विकेट मिल जाएगी तो फिर वो रन गति के ऊपर और ज्यादा रोक लगेगी। जो वो टोटल एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं 180-190 का, वो मुश्किल लग रहा है थोड़ा, कि 2 नए बल्लेबाज स्ट्राइक पे। अभिषेक पांडे बिल्कुल थोड़े से सेट हो चुके हैं, लेकिन उतना समय नहीं बिताया अब तक। थोड़ी सी परेशानी हो रही है उनको, वो स्वीट स्पॉट ढूंढने के लिए, वो कनेक्शन, वो संपर्क हो नहीं पा रहा है अच्छे से। डाउन द ग्राउंड, लेकिन फील्डर मौजूद, लॉन्ग ऑफ पे फील्डर तैनात है। दूसरी रन चाहते थे और मिल जाएगी। वो थ्रो बढ़िया सा हुआ नहीं, ठीक जगह पे हुआ नहीं, और फिर वो ओवर थ्रोज के रूप में एक और रन हासिल की है। हर एक रन मायने रखती है यहाँ पे, तो थोड़ा सा मिसफील्ड अगर वो बचा के रखे तो फिर सही रहेगा। 166 का टोटल प्रोजेक्टेड स्कोर आप देख सकते हो स्क्रीन पे। रनगति काफी अच्छी है, लेकिन जिस तरह की बल्लेबाजी हो रही थी तो वहां पे चाहेंगे कि 200, 170, 180 के आसपास जाए एटलीस्ट। और प्रयास तो काफी वही है, लेकिन इतनी आसानी से वो खेल नहीं पाएंगे अब, नए बैटर स्पेशली। अभिषेक पांडे, उनके बल्ले से रन आ सकते हैं, उनके बल्ले से बड़े शॉट आ सकते हैं। नहीं, यहाँ पे बीट हो गए, पूरी तरह से बीट हो गए। और ये होता है दबाव, मोमेंटम जब चली जाती है तो फिर असर देखने के लिए मिलता है बॉलर्स को, बॉलर्स का दबदबा फिर से। एक समय पे ऐसा लग रहा था कि 200 आसानी से हो जाएंगे, लेकिन वो बैक टू बैक विकेट्स गए, सेट बैटर्स चलते हो गए, उसके बाद में ये पिच अलग लग रहा है। बॉलर्स के बॉलर्स के लिए थोड़ी सी मदद है ऐसा लग रहा है, लेकिन वो 2 खेल रहे थे तो तब पूरी तरह से ऐसा लग रहा था कि बहुत अच्छे से बॉल आ रही है बैट पे, एक बड़ा टोटल हो सकता है। लेकिन जब भी विकेट गिरती है, खासकर 2 सेट बैटर्स आपके आउट हो जाते हैं, तो फिर वहां से थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होती है थोड़े समय के लिए। और अगर डेथ ओवर्स में स्पेशली अगर विकेट गिरती है तो फिर और भी ज्यादा मुश्किल होता है, क्योंकि वहां पे आपको समय नहीं मिलता, इसलिए फिनिशर का जॉब काफी कठिन होता है। 2 रन हासिल किए पिछले बॉल पे, 18 के बाद 148 पे 4 स्कोर है। और यहाँ से 2 ओवर बचते, 12 बॉल बचते, तो 24 रन मिनिमम देखना चाहेंगे। तो 172, 174 यहाँ तक जाना चाहेंगे, मुश्किल होगा, लेकिन हो सकता है, बिल्कुल हो सकता है। और दूसरी छोर से यहाँ पे IIT धनबाद कोशिश करेंगे कि 160 162 के ऊपर वो टोटल सीमित हो जाए, वो रिस्ट्रिक्ट कर पाए वहां तक। अच्छे पोजीशन में आया इस बार, कैप में भेजा बॉल जरूर, लेकिन वो कनेक्शन हो नहीं पाया अच्छे से। वो कनेक्शन की बात होती है हमेशा। एलिवेशन तो मिला, लेकिन डिस्टेंस, वो दूरी नहीं थी तय कर पाया इस बार गेंद। और वहां पे फील्डर तैनात है, मिड विकेट पे फील्डर है, स्क्वायर लेग पे फील्डर है, तो कहीं ना कहीं वहां पे रनों के ऊपर रोक लगाने की कोशिश की जा रही है। अच्छी गेंदबाजी, हेमंत की भी चौथी ओवर डाल रहे, विकेट उनके नाम जरूर नहीं है, तो फिर वो कॉलम फिल करना चाहेंगे इस ओवर में, ये आखिरी ओवर उनकी स्पेल की। एक बार फिर से हवा में, अच्छे पोजीशन में आ नहीं पाए, वो कैसे जैसे खेल के निकाला, लेकिन एक ही रन चुरा पाएंगे। संपर्क बढ़िया है इस बार, फील्डर से काफी दूर, देखे जाएगा पूरे 4। थोड़ा सा क्रैम्प आ गया उनके पैर में, शायद लगा, पहुंच सकते थे नहीं तो वहां पे, लेकिन ये जरूरी था, ये चौका जरूरी था। वो मोमेंटम को फिर से वो शिफ्ट करने के लिए अपने तरफ, ये चौका बहुत ज्यादा मदद करेगा। और ये ओम प्रकाश श्रीवास्तव के बल्ले से आया है, ये और भी सही चीज है कि अभी अभी आए मैदान पे, 7-8 गेंदे खेल चुके हैं और फिर चौका भी हासिल किया। इस बार कदमों का इस्तेमाल थोड़ा सा अच्छे पोजीशन में फिर से, लेकिन सिंगल मिल पाएगा, फील्डर तैनात है। दूसरे के लिए चाहते, थोड़ा सा मिक्सअप, थोड़ी सी मिसफील्ड हुई थी, उस वजह से चाहते थे कि वो दूसरा आ पाए, लेकिन सेटल हो गए सिंगल के साथ। यहाँ से बिल्कुल 170 आसानी से हो सकता है, अभी भी 8 गेंदे बाकी है, 14 रन 8 गेंदे, क्वाइट पॉसिबल। दिशा दिखाई, फ्लिक किया और चौका मिलेगा, इसी के बारे में बात कर रहे अभिषेक पांडे, इनके नाम भी एक और चौका। अब यहां से ये रुकने वाले हैं नहीं शायद, 170 तो छूना ही पड़ेगा। जिस तरह से बल्लेबाजी हो रही थी शुरुआती ओवर्स में, 14 ओवर्स तक अच्छा स्कोर था, चल रहा था, लेकिन उसके बाद विकेट्स आए। अब यहाँ पे रन्स चाहिए, मैक्सिमम रन्स चाहिए, और ये थोड़ा सा पैर ऑफ पे गेंद, कमाल की दिशा दिखाई, रिस्ट ओवर काफी अच्छा। ये दूसरा चौका इस ओवर का, 12 रन ऑलरेडी आ चुके हैं इस ओवर में, आखिरी गेंद बचती है 160 बोर्ड पे। अच्छा कट, सिंगल के साथ स्ट्राइक रखना चाहेंगे अपने पास, दूसरे के लिए भी आना चाहेंगे, और आसानी से प्राप्त किया है, ये चुरा लिया है। 14 रन टोटल आए इस ओवर में, पूरी तरह से अब मोमेंटम अपने तरफ शिफ्ट किया है ये दो बल्लेबाजों ने। 162 लग चुका है बोर्ड पे 19 के बाद। अब यहां से देखना पड़ेगा कहां तक जाता है, 170 तो होना चाहिए, 6 गेंदे बाकी, 8 रन ना बिल्कुल होना चाहिए, लेकिन कोई अगर आके विकेट चटका है पहले 2 बॉल पे, तो फिर थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाएगा। 172 175 नहीं तो फिर आसानी से वहां तक जा सकता है। 10 रन और 6 गेंदों में 10 रन होने चाहिए। चलिए आखिरी ओवर, संतोष बेहरा महंगे साबित हुए हैं, लेकिन उनको सौंपी है गेंदबाजी, कोई विकल्प बचा है नहीं अब। ये भेजा है बॉल को बाउंड्री के बाद, पहले ही बॉल पे ये चौका, 166 आ चुका है बोर्ड पे, काफी ज्यादा रूम मिली, थोड़ी सी आगे करने की जरूरत है। अगर ऐसे पीछे गेंद करोगे तो फिर वो गिफ्ट, वो तोहफा होता है, खासकर अगर स्पिनर्स बैक ऑफ लेन डिलीवरी डालता है तो फिर वहां पे काफी ज्यादा रूम मिल जाती है बैटर को, चाहे आप सेट हो या फिर ना हो, तो फिर थोड़ी सी आगे करने की कोशिश करनी पड़ेगी अब। कदमों का इस्तेमाल हवा में, संपर्क कितना बेहतरीन संपर्क, ये थोड़ा सा पीछे होना चाहिए था फील्डर, देख रहे थे गेंद को, लेकिन ये तोहफा फिर से कबूलेंगे, एक्सेप्ट करेंगे। रन आने जरूरी थे, बड़ा शॉट खेलने का प्रयास था, विकेट भी जा सकती थी वहां पे, लेकिन फील्डर काफी आगे खड़े थे, उनको लगा कि वो बिल्कुल बाउंड्री पे खड़े, उस वजह से एक बाउंस और फिर बाउंड्री के बाद फ्लैट, लेकिन इस बार फील्डर होगा लॉन्ग ऑफ पे, एक ही रन मिल पाएगा, संतुष्ट एक ही रन के साथ। 2 बाउंड्रीज आ चुके हैं पहले 2 गेंदों में, तो फिर आपको वो दूसरी रिस्की रन लेने की जरूरत है नहीं। तो दूसरे छोर से ओम प्रकाश और अभिषेक दोनों सेट हो चुके हैं, तो चाहे कोई भी स्ट्राइक ले, बस रन आने जरूरी है। ये सिर्फ टैप किया और सिंगल हासिल किया है, बिल्कुल जड़ों में गेंद थी, वो हल्के हाथों से खेला, दिशा दिखाना चाहते थे, पॉइंट की दिशा में थोड़ा सा मारना चाहते थे, लेकिन बॉल वही के वही रह गई, उस वजह से सिंगल ही मिल पाएगा। ये बढ़िया गेंद थी, स्लो रन का इस्तेमाल थोड़ा सा और धीमी रखी, इस गेंद को थोड़ा सा धीमा रखा, तो पहले ही खेल गए थे, पहले ही कमिट हो गए उस शॉट को खेलने के लिए, स्लॉक स्वीप का प्रयास, लेकिन पूरी तरह से बीट हो गए। चलिए आखिरी गेंद इनिंग्स की, बड़ा शॉट मारने का प्रयास जरूर था, एज लगा तो सिंगल ही मिल पाएगा, लेकिन अच्छा टोटल लिए 173 पे 4, यह है आईआईटी वाराणसी का स्कोर। टॉस जीत के बल्लेबाजी का किया था फैसला और खुश रहेंगे अपने प्रदर्शन से, थोड़े से रन शॉर्ट रह गए, लेकिन ना उसके लिए कुछ कर नहीं सकते, क्योंकि 2 सेट बैटर्स आउट हो चुके थे, आपके पास ज्यादा विकल्प बचा था नहीं, तो 174 चाहिए आईआईटी धनबाद को इस मुकाबले को अगर जीतना है तो, और आईआईटी वाराणसी को ये डिफेंड करना पड़ेगा। एक अच्छा टोटल है, बहुत एक बड़ा टोटल है, अच्छी बल्लेबाजी अभिषेक पांडे ओम प्रकाश की भी, और शुरुआती ओवर्स में अमित कुमार कमाल की गेंदबाजी, उसके बाद में ओपी सिंह, तो इन दोनों ने आके एक अच्छी पार्टनरशिप बिल्ड की, उसके बाद में अभिषेक पांडे और ओम प्रकाश श्रीवास्तव, ये 2 बल्लेबाज स्टैंड आउट, आखिर तक डटे रहे और रन्स बटोरते रहे, बाउंड्रीज हासिल की बीच बीच में, और 20 ओवर के बाद 173 लग चुका है बोर्ड पे, 173 पे 4 है स्कोर आईआईटी वाराणसी का। ये 20वीं ओवर थी, 2 बाउंड्रीज आए थे इस ओवर में, उसके बाद में सिंगल्स डबल्स के साथ स्ट्राइक रोटेट करते गए और 173 लगाने में कामयाब। 170 की बात कर रहे थे, 190 की एक समय की बात कर रहे थे, लेकिन ना वो 17-18 रन शॉर्ट रह गए, लेकिन ना एक फिर भी ये डिसेंट सा टोटल है। अगर शुरुआती ओवर्स में वो विकेट चटकाने में कामयाब होंगे तो फिर मुश्किलें और बढ़ेगी आईआईटी धनबाद के लिए। देखते कि क्या होता है, एक छोटा सा ब्रेक का, उसके बाद में सेकंड इनिंग्स होगी चालू, कहीं पे भी जाइएगा मत, क्योंकि ये वो चेस देखने लायक होगा।
सामने देखो इतना ही बड़ा है ये, नहीं नहीं बड़ा है ये। अपने वाले के बराबर सामने वाला तो बराबर लग रहा है।
क्या हुआ? अच्छा था, मैंने ये बात नहीं है ना। और नाश्ता हो गया? हाँ वही मैंने मैसेज डाला तो देख लेना।
170 required from 20 overs. IIT Dhanbad. They will have to try to go for the big shots from the start of the game. One needs to hang in, go for the strike rotation. That's going to be the key to success. That's going to be the key if they want to win this game. On the other side, IIT Varanasi, they will try to defend that total, and that's a massive total on the board. More than 170 is a decent score. And the batters contributed a lot, bring that total on the board. So it's going to be interesting to see whether IIT Dhanbad able to get that chase or else IIT Varanasi, they will defend the total. 174 is the required target. They're starting off with a spinner, I think. IIT Varanasi starting off with the pacer itself. And it's a good way to go with the spacers in the initial overs, especially. He's a medium pacer, I think. But it's a good way to go with the spacers because they will get that initial momentum in the first 6 overs. They will try to swing the ball, will try to get that pressure on board. Here comes the first ball of the second innings. Beaten in the very first delivery. Nikhil Kumar is the man. 7 matches he has played and 7 wickets on his name. So each and every match it takes a wicket. That's a scenario that is telling us. So Nikhil Kumar, he is able to get that wicket, then cherry on top for them. Went for the big shot, smashed for a boundary. Dr. Prashant is not gonna hold his nerve. It was a gift. He's coming around the wicket and it's on the leg stump. So he's able to free his arms easily and got a boundary. The first boundary on the second ball. And they need to do that. They need to go for the big shot when the bad ball is coming and they know that it's going to go out of the park. They can surely hit that lofted shots from the start of the game. Oh, Bijan, that's a good length. That's something you want to see more from Nikhil. That outside the off-stump area, it's always effective no matter what format you are playing. It's test match line and length. And if you are able to get that swing in the initial overs, then nothing like that. Push that for a single. Easily going to complete that. Only if the direct hit came, would have created that trouble for the batter. He's able to land his mark inside the crease. Just tap and wanted that run, and it was his call. The non-striker Hussein was waiting for that single, so he's ready for the risk and completed that single. Apu Das is coming to face the first ball of this innings. Dr. Prashant got a boundary on his name. He's off the mark with that boundary, and now it's Apu Das. It's going to be interesting to see what approach he's going to take from the start of the game. Slow one. That was a slow one. One more ball left in this over, I think. That's what the umpire was telling. That slow one. It always creates trouble in the batter's mind. Ended up with a one more slow one. That was unable to pick that line, unable to pick that slow one. One gone. It's 5 without loss. IIT Dhanbad. Required run rate is close to 9, and it's gonna increase the ladders. So from the start of the game, they need that big shots, and that's what the aim is. That's what the plan is. Just waiting for the bad balls to come. And once it comes, they will try to make sure that it's gonna hit it out the. Or he's gonna hit it out of the park. And one batter to hang in there needs to hang in there, and that's how you should go. One batter is taking up a charge, taking up the risk, and on the other side, you're just trying to put the ball in the gap and grabbing a single. So I think that role is given to Dr. Prashant. On the other side, Apudas will just try to support him by taking that singles and doubles, will try not to face that dot ball more. Nikhil Kumar is going to continue. I think Nikhil Kumar has ball his first over, and now the new ball coming in. Placement is the key, they say, and it's a picture perfect shot that was pierced the cap beautifully to get a boundary. Open the face of the bat, and he's able to get off the mark with a boundary too. Kaushik, the new bowler, has got plenty of wickets on his name, but was plenty of width on offer. Just places the ball with the timing and got a boundary. Both the batters are able to get off the mark with that. I think it's Dr. Prashant. He's on strike, so it's the second boundary came from his bat. Apudas is on non-strike who's in. Just flick of a wrist. Surely gonna get a couple of runs or more. And he's very smart batter. He's just placing the ball in the gap, grabbing that singles and doubles on the other side. Whenever he's able to get that boundary, he would be in the search of that. He would be happy to see that because he has got second boundary in the second over. So each and every over, you just want that one boundary. That's what the plan is. And then he's just placing the ball in the gap to get a bound, to get a single and strike rotation on. He's coming now over the wicket, especially for the right-handed batter. Coming forward to play the ball and beaten in the back. No need of that shot from Apudas. He can take his own time. He can just have to place the ball and grab that single. That's the role he should apply from here on. It's completely okay to take that time because on the other side, Dr. Prashant is able to hit that boundaries. So you need a good support. Just try not to lose the wicket. Just try to stick in there. Slashed it beautifully. It finds a fielder at the back. So he's gonna get a single, I think, or a dot. We will need to see. Would have got a wicket, I believe. The celebration started. Need to see that throw. Need to see that throw one more time. The ball was literally going in his hands. The point fielder was right there, and then that was a direct hit, I think. But he's safe. He's safe. So all thanks to that run because it was his call also. We wanted that strike and got it easily. Got it nicely by placing the ball towards the point fielder. Within the fraction of seconds, the ball was reaching towards the fielder. So the single has been stolen, I would say. It's not taken, it's stolen. Wasn't that easy to get that single on that occasion. Oh, absolutely a pitch of delivery. Just tried to push that off towards the point again to get a single. This time won't be possible. He's got a boundary on the first ball and then 2 runs only from the last 4 balls. So it's a good comeback, I would say, from the bowler, Kaushik. That is going to be wide. Need to ball one more time. Just trying to shuffle that off. Don't want to get predictable. That's when you make mistakes. You make the variation in the line. 162 required more from 109 balls, so the gap is huge between the balls and the runs required. It's gonna get reduced once the partnership is gonna build. It's gonna take care of everything. Just these two batters focusing more on the building a partnership. Once they're able to build that, they can free their arms and reduce that gap between the required runs and the remaining balls. 2 gone, it's 12 without loss. IIT Dhanbad. Nikhil, he's going to continue from the other end. He's a wicket-taking bowler. He has got 7 matches, wickets on his name. So on an average, each and every match, he's able to take that wicket. So he's a go-to option. But that's a bang! What a shot! It's out of the ground. Long chase for the fielder. Go fish that, says the batter. Nikhil Kumar is aiming for that wicket, but that's a beautiful shot. Got enough distance to clear a boundary, and that's a maximum from Apudas. That's the first maximum of this innings, and that came from the bat of Apudas. Pressure is building up on the bowler because when you have got that hit on the first ball, the maximum on the first ball, it's going to be hard to end up that over with a good note. Will be under tremendous pressure. Outside edge. The fielder right there for that. Good field placement. They know that plenty of time that outside edge comes in the initial overs when the ball is swinging in. The ball is getting that momentum. So they haven't got a slip, but they have a fielder for saving the boundary at the back. Third man fielder is right in place. And they kept it fine. They kept him fine. Dr. Prashant is gonna be on strike with that single. And when the left-handed batters are coming, both the bowlers are trying to come around the wicket, and that's a good strategy to create an angle. Always hard for the left-handed batter to play that balls when the right-handed bowlers are coming around the wicket. And the same goes to then the combination when the left-handed bowler is coming in will be creating that angle by coming around the wicket. But that's a good point. That's a plus point for the left-handed bowler when the right-handed batters are there. They can create that angles from both the ends. But that's not the case for right-handed bowlers, and the left-handed batters are there at the crease. Because when left-handed bowlers are there, they can come around the wicket only when it's required. Otherwise, they can stick with over the wicket. They can pitch the ball in, went out. That's the strategy they will apply, and then they will try to bring that ball inside, one ball inside, and that's going to trouble the right-handed batters. Beaten, just trying to guide the ball towards the squares, but he's disappointed with himself, not able to get that connection with the ball. Good comeback, I would say. He's got a 6 on the first ball, and then only 2 runs came, including that wide also. And he able to end that with a good note. Yes, he has ended up with a good note. Beaten one more time. He's expecting that wide, but it's well inside the line of the wide. And back-to-back dots. A good over comes to an end. 3 gone. It's 8:20 without loss, in fact. $154 required from 102 balls, so still a long way to go. We are in the need of good start, and that has been given by this opening pair. Just try to hang in there for a longer period of time. That's going to be a strategy. That's something you should apply here. You're going to get a boundary. 3 more overs left in the power play, but try not to lose a wicket in the initial overs. It's okay if you don't get that runs, that 60-50 runs on the board in the power play, but I would admire if these two batters try to hang in there, try to spend that time on the pitch, because wicket is more important at this time. You can grab that runs at any point of time. If you are able to settle in down there, you can smash the balls off out of the ground. But you lose the wicket, and the momentum shifts completely towards the bowling unit. In the search of that lofted shot again, but he knew that what he's thinking of. Skipping it wide from his arc. Yes, it was into the slot, that 3 to 5 meter length, but he's smart with that line. He's keeping it outside the off. Apudas here, we have already seen his potential. He can smash the ball out of the park. Shuffles that off inside the crease, but the fielder is right there at the backward point. He's gonna get a single. And IIT Varanasi, they would be happy to see that singles and doubles. They were also searching for the wickets, hoping for the best. If they're able to get that wicket, then they also know that the pressure is going to build on the upcoming batters of IIT Dhanbad. He changed his angle. Now he's coming around the wicket for the left-handed batter, Dr. Prashant Sharma. Started off this over with 2 dots. Pulls that with conviction. Enough timing on the ball to get a boundary. He's not going to keep his nerves calm. He's going to play like that. It was a short ball and hammered that towards that mid-wicket area to get a boundary. Dr. Prashant is showcasing his talent. With a straight bat this time, but finds a fielder. The mid-off fielder was right in place. He's focusing more on the timing. We have seen that 2 to 3 fours from his bat, and every time he's just trying to hit the ball with conviction. It's got a proper timing on the ball whenever he's playing that shot. Good ball again. That's a good ball to end that over. A boundary came from this over, but only 5 runs, including that boundary. So it's a good bowling from IIT Varanasi so far. That's the shot we were talking about. He's got plenty of room to play that shot, and he's making sure that he's going to go for the boundary. 4 gone, it's 26 without loss, so it's a decent run rate they are maintaining. Need to increase that in the upcoming overs. 2 more overs left in the power play. So it's a great battle because the bowlers will try to take that wicket. On the other side, the batters are settled out there. They can go for the big shot when the ball comes like that. Otherwise, they can go for the singles and doubles and then wait for the bat ball to come to open the arms. Let's see what is going to be the strategy for these two batters. Nikhil is going to continue from the other end. He's bowling his third over now. 148 required from 96. So these two batters will try to make sure that they will have enough runs on the board after power play. Pulls that. Couldn't find a good connection with the bat. Only a single on that occasion, I believe. His single has been completed with his. IIT Varanasi won the toss, selected to bat first. Got a decent total on the board. Now they're trying to defend that on the other side. IIT Dhanbad. What a successful chase. That shot was a beautiful shot that we have seen. It was a lofted shot, but calculated risk has been taken. He knew that the fielder is not there at that. Oh, inside edge came. He played that very late. He wasn't expecting that the ball will come in. It was an off-cutter delivery from Nikhil Kumar. So that has created a chance. Just that the bat came in right at the right moment. Otherwise, things would have been different. This is the second last over of power play. These two batters will try to go for the big shot, that's for sure. But that always create a chance for the bowler to take that wicket because they know what exactly the batters are going to do. They can set up them. Most of the time, the power play always rewards one team. The bowlers can take that wicket, and that's something you are getting to see. That's a pattern from Nikhil. Whenever he's coming around the wicket in the previous over, also he's able to beat that left-handed batter, Dr. Prashant, plenty of times. And this over also, the same story is repeating. That's gonna put that pressure. And I think out of frustration, he's gonna play that big shot. He's gonna attempt that big shot. That exactly creates a chance for the bowler to take that wicket because the plan is simple now. He's going to keep it wide from his arc and good field placement. Just have a look at that. He's setting up the fielding because he knew that he's going to go for the big shot soon. Slow one, beaten one more time. That's a pattern. That's a frustration we can see on the batter's face. He's trying to hit it hard through the covers. He tried to time the ball towards the third man, but nothing is working in that favor. So I think he's going to go for the big shot now. We'll try to come closer to the line of the ball. That always creates a chance for the bowler to take that wicket. Let's see who's going to win in this battle. Oh, outside edge, outside edge. Surely going to get a boundary. It's away from the fielder at the short third man. He's not able to stop that. That's a breather. That's a breather for the batter, Dr. Prashant. Was just trying to find that runs, find that boundary, and he's got it in the previous ball. They can have the slip in place because if the Nikhil is bowling in that area, he's going to ball in that outside of some area. Should have in that slip in place for more results. Beaten. That pattern is repeating again and again. He's got a boundary, but able to beat that batter 3 times in a row. 5 gone. It's 32 without loss. IIT Dhanbad. Now the crucial over is going to start here. Kaushik, he's going to ball. He's going to continue his spell. Last over of power play. Something is going to happen. Udas, either he's going to go for a big shot, otherwise the wicket is coming. Shuffles that inside the crease, followed the batter. Followed the paths of the batter. That's why I couldn't able to take that advantage of the ball. The single has been taken down in the first ball. And they would be happy to see that singles and doubles because they also know that the batter, they are trying their level best to have a good total on the board in the power play. And that last 5 balls are remaining in this power play. So these two batters will try to go for the big shot. They would be happy to, the ballers would be happy to restrict that runs in this over. Beaten. That tone is getting a weakness, is creating a weakness for Dr. Prashant. Plenty of times he's able to beat. Plenty of times he's beaten on that area, especially when the right-handed bowlers are coming from around the wicket. It's troubling the batter a lot. Push the ball in the gap. He intentionally does that and got a boundary. That's a clever shot. That's a beautiful shot from Dr. Prashant. He's just placing the ball in the gap and getting a boundary in each and every over. Yes, he's able to beat that batter. The bowler is able to beat that batter plenty of times. That's a pattern that's repeating here. But he's getting a boundary. The batter is getting a boundary for the team in each and every over. So that's what he want. Don't want to keep that pressure on. So he's having that pressure releasing shot in each and every over. That's straight up in the air. The fielder is coming under it, but just have to watch the ball going away towards the boundary. A quick outfield that helps the batter to get one more boundary. The fielder tried his level best. The mid-on fielder was chasing the ball, but just have to watch the ball going away towards the boundary. The back-to-back boundaries came from this over. They were in the need of that big shots, and that came in this over. 2 more balls to go in the power play, the batting power play. Chips it to get a single. That's a sensible batting. He has got that 2 back-to-back boundaries, and now just don't want to take more risk. He's already done a job in the power play. The last over of power play, they were looking for the 10 to 12 runs, and they've already got that. So 1 more ball to go. Abudas is on strike. I think he's gonna try for that massive shot because that's the last ball of the field restrictions. Wanted to capitalize that. Shot was a beautiful shot, and another boundary came. That's the 3rd boundary. They've got benefited with that, and they would enjoy to see that. They would love to see that more. Slashed. The fielder was chasing the ball and not able to stop the boundary. Disappointment on the face of everybody. 46 without loss is the score they have got after power play, and they would be happy to see that. They were aiming that around 150 to 60 in the power play, and they've got closer to that. And the most beautiful thing is they haven't lost a wicket. So the wickets are in their hand in the upcoming overs, 14 overs. They need that 128 runs. So if they stick in there for a longer period of time, they can win the match for the team. स्पिनर्स को लाना पड़ेगा अब। बिल्कुल ये सही सोच। यहाँ पे मिडिल ओवर्स में कैसे खेलते बल्लेबाज, ये देखने वाली बात है। एक अच्छा स्टार्ट दिला चुके हैं अपनी टीम के लिए। अब यहाँ पे अगर स्पिनर्स ने शिकंजा कसा तो फिर प्रेशर बिल्ड करने में कामयाब हो जाएंगे बैटर्स के ऊपर। अदरवाइज IIT धनबाद एक अच्छे पोजीशन में है। जितने रन चाहिए थे उतने हो चुके। 50-60 रन चाहते थे उतने उसके लगभग आसपास टोटल खड़ा किया है पावर प्ले में। तो यहाँ पे विकेट की जरूरत है IIT वाराणसी को। विकेट मिलेगी तो बिल्कुल अच्छा रहेगा। महेंद्र पटेल गेंदबाजी करेंगे, उनके बेस्ट फिगर सकते देखोगे तो फिर वो 2 विकेट उनके चटका है, केवल 9 रन देखे। तो इकोनॉमी के साथ वो विकेट टेकिंग एबिलिटी भी है उनके पास। चाहते हैं यहाँ पे IIT वाराणसी को वो विकेट चटका के दे, कोई आए और विकेट चटका के दे, क्योंकि पार्टनरशिप हो रही है अच्छे से। बड़े शॉट्स, बाउंड्रीज भी आ रही है हर एक ओवर में। पिछले ओवर में 3 बाउंड्रीज आए, तो कहीं ना कहीं रनों के ऊपर भी रोक लगाने की कोशिश रहनी चाहिए यहाँ से। यहाँ से सिंगल्स डबल्स आसानी से प्राप्त कर सकते बैटर्स। फील्ड खुली है, डंडा गोल, उखाड़ दिया है पूरी तरह से स्टंप्स को। क्या डिलीवरी थी, ये कमाल की गेंद। पहले ही गेंद पे सफलता दिला दी अपने टीम के लिए। बात ही कर रहे थे विकेट की, और यहाँ पे बिल्कुल जड़ों में रखी गेंद। पूरी तरह से अस्त व्यस्त हो गए स्टंप्स, बिखेर दिया है पूरी तरह से। कमाल की गेंद। वो अप्रिशिएशन मिलेगा कप्तान से और पूरे टीम से। काफी तेज भी ठाली थी, काफी आगे रखी थी। इसका एक्सपेक्टेशन था नहीं कहीं ना कहीं प्रशांत को। पूरी तरह से डोमिनेट करते हुए पहले ही गेंद पे सफलता। अच्छी इनिंग खेली जरूर, लेकिन कैपिटलाइजेशन थोड़ा सा मिसिंग। उस वजह से 29 बना के वापस गए पैविलियन में। अब नए बल्लेबाज स्ट्राइक पे। क्या स्टार्ट मिला है। पहली ओवर डाल रहे हैं यहाँ पे पटेल साहब, और उनको पहली सफलता पे मिलती है। इससे बढ़िया स्टार्ट हो नहीं सकता किसी भी गेंदबाज के लिए। रोमित चैटर्जी नए बल्लेबाज स्ट्राइक पे, पहली बॉल फेस करेंगे। ये बीट हो गए फिर से। आम बॉल प्रयास किया था यहाँ पे। वो एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे कि स्पिन होगी तो विद द स्पिन खेले की कोशिश, लेकिन वो आम बॉल एक ब्रह्मास्त्र होता है मेरे हिसाब से। टर्न ना करो करो वो उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता। अगर आप आम बॉल अच्छी जगह पे डाल सकते हो तो फिर दबाव रहता है बैटर के ऊपर। सारा खेल वो रिलीज पॉइंट का है। कहाँ से आप रिलीज करते हो, कौन से उंगली से वो आप बॉल डालते हो, वहां पे डिसाइड होता है कि कहाँ पे जाएगा ये बॉल। उसके लिए ही बहुत ट्रेनिंग सेशंस में ये बताया जाता है कि आप बॉलर की हाथों के ऊपर ध्यान दीजिए, क्योंकि वहीं से आपको पता चलेगा। ये देखिए पूरी तरह से किस्मत साथ दे रही है। गेंद पकड़ना चाहते थे, बॉल जाके लगी है 9 सेकंड पे। अगर वहां पे थोड़े से आगे भी रहते खड़े तो फिर वो आउट हो जाते। ये देखिए गेंद छिटक गई हाथों से, लेकिन सीधा स्टंपों पे ऊपर जाके गिरी है। तेज डाला था इस बार, ये भी ये कर सकते हैं। 3 वेरिएशन हमने देखे। एक तो बिल्कुल जड़ों में गेंद, वहां पे क्विकर वन का इस्तेमाल, अभी भी क्विकर का इस्तेमाल किया था, तेज डाली थी। उसके बाद में वो आर्म बॉल, लेकिन वो प्रॉपर टर्न अभी तक देखने के लिए मिला नहीं है। वो भी देख पाएंगे हम, मुझे लग रहा है। ये देखिए ये टर्न हुई थी, थोड़ी सी घूमी थी गेंद और विद स्पिन खेला था, पुश किया बॉल को और अपना खाता खोला चैटर्जी ने। स्ट्राइक रखेंगे अगले ओवर में अपने पास। 7 के बाद 47 पे एक IIT धनबाद। कमाल की ओवर थी वो पिछले वाली महेंद्र पटेल की। 1 रन केवल दिया और एक बहुमूल्य विकेट, जो पहला ब्रेक थ्रू चाहिए होता है किसी भी टीम के लिए मोमेंटम शिफ्ट करने के लिए, तो वो दिलाया पिछले ओवर में। कमाल की गेंद थी। पहले ही गेंद एक्सपेक्ट किया था नहीं कि बिल्कुल जड़ों में आएगी, उस वजह से रेडी थे नहीं। ऋषभ तिवारी नए गेंदबाज, 9 मैचेस खेल चुके, 9 विकेट उनके नाम, तो इनके नाम भी अच्छा खासा एक्सपीरियंस है। हर एक मैच में विकेट चटकाई है ऑन एन एवरेज देखा जाए तो कहीं ना कहीं एक और विकेट अगर यहाँ से आ जाएगी तो IIT धनबाद के लिए इससे बेहतर कुछ हो नहीं पाएगा। सौमित चैटर्जी अभी अभी आए हैं, 5 गेंदें खेल चुके, 1 रन लेके खाता खोल चुके अपना। दूसरी तरफ से अपू दास डटे हुए 15 रन पे 12 गेंदें खेल चुके। डॉक्टर प्रशांत की वो बड़ी विकेट, क्रेडिट देना पड़ेगा पटेल साहब को, जिस तरह से गेंद डाली थी वो सेट थे। ऐसा नहीं था कि पहली बॉल खेल रहे थे, सेट होते हुए भी डंडों को पूरी तरह से उखाड़ दिया, फेंक दिया। बड़ा शॉट, प्रयास तो अच्छा था लेकिन सीधा फील्डर के पास चिप किया था। पहले गेंद पे वो सिंगल निकाल दी, अच्छी बात है। डॉट आप खेलो मत, ज्यादा से ज्यादा वो स्ट्राइक रोटेशन के ऊपर ध्यान रहना चाहिए चैटर्जी का। अभी अभी आए हैं मैदान पे तो थोड़ा सा समय जरूर ले सकते हैं। दूसरी छोर से अपू दास क्या क्या रणनीति आप अपनाएंगे, ये देखने वाली बात है, क्योंकि अभी भी विकेट की है इनके पास, वो दमखम है, वो बड़े शॉट मार सकते हैं। हमने देखा था, एक थोड़ी सी हल्की सी झलक भी देखी थी पहले कुछ ओवर्स में। वो मैक्सिमम आया है, एक ही मैक्सिमम आया इस मैच में, इस इनिंग्स में, और वो उनके नाम है। लेकिन वो विकेट गिरी अभी अभी, तो थोड़ा सा समय लेना चाहेंगे। ये थोड़ी सी मिसफील्ड, निराशा साफ दिखेगी बॉलर के फेस पे। वो स्टॉप करना चाहते थे, पैरों का इस्तेमाल करना चाहते थे, लेकिन बॉल नीचे से गई। ये रन्स थोड़े से रोकना चाहेंगे, मिसफील्ड आप करना नहीं चाहेंगे। अच्छा सा टोटल जरूर है बोर्ड पे, लेकिन हर एक रन मैटर करती है। 50 लग चुका है बोर्ड पे, उसी के साथ वो डबल चुराने में कामयाब, उस वजह से सिंगल को डबल्स में कन्वर्ट किया, और 8वें ओवर में 50 का आंकड़ा लग चुका है बोर्ड पे। ऑफ कटर के ऊपर ज्यादा ध्यान है, स्लो वन के ऊपर भी ज्यादा ध्यान है ऋषभ तिवारी का। ये देखिए एक और मिसफील्ड, 2 रन और मिल जाएंगे। और ये थोड़ा सा देख सकते हो आप डिसअपॉइंटमेंट, निराशा साफ झलकती हुई बॉलर के फेस पे, क्योंकि वो अच्छे गेंदबाजी कर रहे हैं, अच्छे जगह पे बॉल डाल रहे हैं। तो सिंगल को आप अगर हल्के में लोगे तो फिर इससे बुरा कुछ हो नहीं सकता। कदमों का इस्तेमाल, ये ऑफ स्टंप, लेग स्टंप इनफैक्ट पूरी तरह से उखाड़ दिए, ग्राउंड से पूरी तरह से निकाल दिए। यू मिस आई हिट, और एक और सफलता। कमाल की गेंदबाजी ऋषभ की। 2 बार देखा कि इस फील्डर के साथ वो सपोर्ट नहीं मिल रहा है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन थोड़ी सी जरूर थी, लेकिन आपने लाइन के ऊपर ध्यान दिया इस बार भी, थोड़ा सा अंदर रखा। और ये देखिए स्टंप को वापस लगाना पड़ेगा पूरी तरह से, चारों खाने चित। दूसरी सफलता, दूसरा झटका ये, और दूसरा सेट बैटर अनूप दास, वो भी चले अब पैविलियन। अच्छे खेल रहे थे अभी तक अपू दास, लेकिन इस बार बीट हो गए पूरी तरह से। 52 पे 2 है स्कोर।
कम करना है ज्यादा करना है?
अच्छा प्लेसमेंट, पहले बॉल पे वो सिंगल बटोरना चाहते हैं और बटोर भी लेंगे शायद, देखना पड़ेगा। लेकिन कमाल की गेंदबाजी, पहले पटेल साहब ने वो जादू दिखाई, चारों खाने चीत किया, उसके बाद में ऋषभ तिवारी, दोनों के दोनों बार वो पूरी तरह से बैटर को डोमिनेट किया। आखिरी गेंद इस ओवर की। एक तो आसानी से मिल जाएगा और एक के साथ ही संतुष्ट। स्ट्राइक रखेंगे अगले ओवर के लिए सौमित अपने पास। 8 के बाद 54 पे 2। महेंद्र कुमार पटेल कंटिन्यू करेंगे, करना भी चाहिए। जिस तरह से गेंदबाजी की थी, 5 डॉट और 4 डॉट, एक सिंगल और एक विकेट उनके नाम। अब यहाँ से देखने वाली बात है कि कौन सा रवैया अपनाएंगे, कहाँ पे बड़े शॉट के लिए जाएंगे ये दो बल्लेबाज। पूरी तरह से बीट कर गए, लेकिन ये तोहफा मिल गया। हाथों से गेंद चिटक गई, वो आई नहीं हाथों में कीपर के। कीपर को भी बीट किया, फील्डर को भी बीट किया, बैटर को भी बीट किया, लेकिन चौका मिला है। सख्त जरूरत थी कहीं ना कहीं यहाँ पे प्रेशर रिलीज करने के लिए, और वो आया चौका। बीट जरूर हुए, लेकिन वो चौका 22 के रूप में टीम के टोटल में ऐड होता हुआ। बैटर्स कहीं ना कहीं बीट इसलिए हो रहे हैं क्योंकि वो स्पिन एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं, और ज्यादातर महेंद्र साहब वो आम बॉल की तरफ रुख है, उनका प्रयास वही कर रहे हैं। ये अच्छे पोजीशन में थे नहीं, लॉफ्टेड शॉट हवा में जरूर थे एक समय के लिए गेंद, लेकिन सेफ है, फील्डर से काफी दूर। थोड़ा सा और गेम को डीप ले जाना पड़ेगा इन दो बैटर्स को, रिस्क लेने से पहले 10 बार सोचना पड़ेगा। एक समय पे सिचुएशन पूरी तरह से कंट्रोल में थी, लेकिन अब थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे कंट्रोल दिखाना पड़ेगा। कमाल का ये कट था। 4 रन मिल जाएंगे। काफी लेट खेला, बैकफुट पे बॉडी पे ट्रांसफर किया, आने दिया बॉल को, आखिरी समय पे वो दिशा दिखाते हुए चौका हासिल किया है। बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ेगा इससे। अगर आप जहां पे खेलना चाहते हो वहां पे शॉट जाता है, वो भी स्वीट स्पॉट पे लग के, तो फिर आपकी जीत है। और अभी अभी आया है मैदान पे, दूसरे गेंद पे वो चौका हासिल किया, इससे काफी ज्यादा मदद मिलेगी बैट को। बिल्कुल जड़ में थी गेंद, एक रन आसानी से प्राप्त करेंगे लॉन्ग ऑन की दिशा में। एक अगर और विकेट मिल जाएगी IIT वाराणसी को तो फिर
हाँ भाई
शिकंजा कस लेंगे पूरी तरह से। 64 पे 2 स्कोर है। IIT धनबाद की कोशिश यही है कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा रन आए। स्ट्राइक रोटेशन अभी ध्यान देना पड़ेगा क्योंकि 2 बाउंड्रीज आ चुके हैं। ये देखिए कोई जरूरत थी नहीं, तीसरी बार यहाँ पे स्टंप्स को बिखेर दिया है पूरी तरह से। ऑफ स्टंप, ये प्यार करते हैं ऑफ स्टंप से शायद। डंडों के ऊपर गेंदबाजी और तीसरी सफलता। विकेट की बात की थी, कोई जरूरत थी नहीं यहाँ पे। लॉफ्टेड शॉट के लिए गए, स्लॉग स्वीप के लिए गए और अपने विकेट गवा बैठे सौमित चैटर्जी। ये तो खासियत है महेंद्र साहब की। ये आम बॉल थी, स्पिन के साथ खेलने चले गए लेकिन लेट हो गए पूरी तरह से। यहाँ पे डोमिनेट किया है महेंद्र कुमार पटेल ने। 2 ओवर में 2 सफलता। जब भी आ रहे विकेट चटका के दे रहे। तो 64 पे 3 है अब स्कोर। और ये होता है कभी कभार। आप अक्रॉस द लाइन खेलने जाओगे स्पिनर्स के साथ तो फिर थोड़ा सा आपको दिक्कत होगी। और खासकर जब आम बॉल्स आ रहे तो काफी ज्यादा आम बॉल्स डालते हैं महेंद्र साहब। तो फिर वहां पे कोई गलती की गुंजाइश रहती नहीं। अगर आप अक्रॉस द लाइन भी खेलना चाहते हो तो फिर बॉल को आखिरी समय तक देखिए कि कहाँ पे जा रहा है, उसके बाद में बल्ले को घुमाइए, नहीं तो फिर वो मुश्किलें बढ़ेगी आपके लिए। 11 ओवर का खेल बचता है और रन रेट सीढ़ियां चढ़ रहा है। रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट 10 के ऊपर का, 10 का इनफैक्ट, और मौजूदा 7 का है। देखिए बिल्कुल बीट किया, काफी पास से चली गई थी एक बार फिर से ऋषभ तिवारी। इन्होंने भी काफी अच्छा खासा प्रभावित किया है पहले ओवर में, वो बड़ी सफलता उनके नाम। स्लैश किया है जरूर, फील्डर है लेकिन फील्डर बने दर्शक। एक और चौका हेमंत मिश्रा। आसान काम है नहीं, ये दूसरा चौका उनके नाम। अच्छे पोजीशन में आए, थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे बाजों को खोलने का समय ज्यादा मिला, थोड़ी सी हल्की सी बैक ऑफ लेग डिलीवरी, उसको स्लैश किया है कवर्स की दिशा में और ये चौका हासिल किया। इस बार टाइमिंग के ऊपर निर्भर, टाइम टू परफेक्शन। एक और चौका अब देखे जाएगा। हेमंत मिश्रा बाजों को खोलते हुए और चौकों को अपने नाम करते हुए। बिल्कुल एक हेड पोजीशन देखिए, अच्छा हेड पोजीशन, हैंड आई कोऑर्डिनेशन कमाल का। जहां पे खेलना चाहते थे वहीं पे गेंद गई। वो गैप दिखा था, फील्डर तैनात जरूर था इनफील्ड पे लेकिन उससे भी काफी दूर, देखते रह गए बस। ऐसे शॉट आपको अगर इनिशियली मिल जाते तो फिर वो कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ता है आपका आने वाले समय में। विकेट जरूर जा रही है, विकेटों की बरसात हो रही है लेकिन हेमंत मिश्रा कुछ अलग ही जोन में है। यहाँ पे भी स्लोअर वन का प्रयास, फिर से उसी दिशा में मारा था लेकिन इस बार फील्डर होगा। 1 रन मिल पाएगा आसानी से और अपना काम कर दिया इस ओवर में। 2 बाउंड्रीज हासिल किए, 9 रन आ चुके इस सिंगल को जोड़ के। अभी भी 2 गेंदे बाकी है तो फिर यहाँ पे एक हाथ डॉट भी आ जाते तो उतना दबाव नहीं बढ़ेगा। थोड़ा सा वाइड रखा था इस बार गेंद को और स्लोअर वन भी था तो इस वजह से अच्छे से पोजीशन में नहीं आ पाए। ये पैरों पे लगी है जरूर लेकिन शायद लेग को मिस कर जाएगी बिल्कुल। बढ़ के थोड़ी सी और बाहर की तरफ चली गई, उस वजह से लेग को मिस कर जाती टोटली। चेक करें कि बॉल बचे है या फिर नहीं। शायद यहाँ पे एक गेंद बचा होगा। वही डिस्कशन थोड़ा सा अंपायर चेक करते हो, शायद एक गेंद बची है इस ओवर में। स्लोअर वन का सवाल, ये छोड़ भी देते तो चल जाता, लेकिन अंतिम समय पे वो बल्ले के बिल्कुल निचले हिस्से पे लगी गेंद। डॉट के साथ ओवर की समाप्ति। 10 के बाद 74 पे 3 है IIT धनबाद। Mahendra Patel, the game changer at the moment. He's got 2 wickets on his name. We'll try to get more wickets. 100 required from 60 balls. It's going to be tough, but it's still chaseable. It's still gettable. The single has been taken. That's a risky take, I believe, because direct hit couldn't come. If the direct hit was there, then things would have been different totally, because he was nowhere near to the crease. The difference of 40 is there on the board between the required runs and the remaining balls. It's going to be tricky for the batters. Hemant is going to get that boundaries, I believe, because he's playing so well, just placing the ball. He's got enough timing also, so he can go for the boundaries. On the other side, Kamesh, who's just coming in, has to support well to Hemant. One good partnership can change a lot of things here. Place the ball. That's the way you should go. Try not to take that risk. Try to give that strike to the said batter, Hemant, who is bringing the boundaries on the board. So your job is to take that single and give that strike as much as you can to this batter. Oh, well defended. The required run rate is close to 11. They're playing at 7.2. Smashed! It's out of the park. He was waiting for the ball to come into his slot, and finally he's able to get that maximum. Getting towards the line of the ball, pitch of the ball, and bang! As straight as an arrow. Flight was given in this ball, so he was expecting that flight and got a good result in that. Missed that line this time. That impact and pitching. That impact and that should be missing length. Missing leg. 11 gone. It's 83 for 3. Still the hope is high. It's going to be high for IIT Dhanbad. When the batters like this are there in the crease, you will be relaxed because he's hitting that boundaries and maximums flawlessly. The fielder was right there at the long off, but it's away from him. You just have to watch the ball going away. Wanted to guide the ball towards third man there. One more spinner is coming. He's got a good innings with the bat. Om Prakash Srivastava. Now he's trying with the ball. He's just looking for the wicket. The wicket is the only savior because 170 they can easily get there if they play like that. Hemant, he's gonna go for the big shot in each and every over. He's getting that. On the other side, Kamesh, he's gonna keep that strike rotation on. That's straight up in the air. The fielder is coming under it. It drops that. I think it's entered into the no man's land. That's why he survives. He created a chance, but nobody's there in that inside the circle. Inside. That's why he survived. Good fielding. Stop plenty of runs there. Oh, couldn't get that ball in his hands. That was a flat throw. Just explaining that. Need to check that where it has ended. Because he lost the control over the ball. His glove hits the stumps. So he's safe. Otherwise, things would have been different. That's the fourth wicket we would have been able to see. But that doesn't happen. 88 required from 50 now. Still a difference of 40 is there on the board. You need to minimize that difference between the balls and the required runs. And for that, they need to hit that big shot in each and every over. Ramesh Kataria is on strike. He's going to face the last ball. 4 singles have been taken in this over, so the big shot couldn't come so far. Still, hope is high as that's the last over delivery is still left. Went down the ground through the covers. A single has been taken. Coming back for the second. There was this chance. Throw would have been better. 12 gone. It's 89 for 3. DHANBAD. Yes, they have lost a couple of wickets within that list runs. 46 they have lost first, and 64 they have lost third. So within that 10 to 20 runs, they have lost 3 wickets. But apart from that, now these two batters taking up a charge, especially Hemant Mishra is playing at 24. Decent strike rate he's having. Mahendra Patel versus this man. It's going to be a great battle to see. Mahendra versus Hemant. Who's going to win in this battle? In the previous over, Hemant is able to get that maximum on the name. When Mahendra was bowling. Smashed! We'll see the distance. Has he got the distance? No! It was a dropped catch. It was a dropped chance. He's looking at the sun. Sun is shining up. There is no doubt in that, but that should have been taken. Mahendra would be disappointed to see that. He's bowling at his level best. He's economical bowling. He's always creating that chances for the team. 2 wickets already has got. That would have been the 3rd wicket on his name. And now they will not take that risk. He will not take that risk again in the same ball. Miss will happen. One more single has been taken down. 83 required from 47. If they're able to get that wicket, things would have been different totally. That would have been the big wicket. That's a smart batting now from Hemant. He know that he's got a chance. He will try to capitalize that off. He will try to maintain that strike rotation. We'll try to get that runs on the board. They're building a good partnership here. 31 from 20 balls. Oh, an inch. An absolutely classical delivery that was. The ball pitched in and turned a bit. Was inch away from the stumps. Smacked it off through the covers. Got hands on the ball, but the ball travels and the ball wins the race. Three fielders are in frame, but nobody's able to stop that. Time to perfection. That's a good cut. Finds the gap and got a boundary. Much required. Much required. Last ball of Patel Saab's spill. Gonna end up with a single. Coming back for the second? No. This time they will try not to take that risk. A beautiful spell from Mahendra Patel comes to an end. Highly economical bowling, and then he's got 2 wickets on his name, but he is disappointed with that fielding because he has created that chance. He could have got that third wicket, but that couldn't happen. 98 for 3 is the score. 99 for 3 will be the score after 13. Om Prakash has got 5 wickets and 13 runs. That's the best figures he has got so far. Can he make that same in this match? Because that's the necessity of the game. If they're able to get that more wickets on this at this moment, they would be winning this game. 100 comes up for IIT Dhanbad. Hemant is placing the ball into the gaps. He's really good at the moment. Well supported by Kamesh Kataria. Good partnership is building here in the batting unit as well. We have seen some good bowling partnerships there. Getting that wickets because of that. And the same is required in the batting as well. Yes, they are building up good partnership, but they will have to try to stick into the last moment. The difference is increasing here. 72 required from 39. Hemant smashed, but finds a fielder. Couldn't get the distance there. Again, finds a fielder. An extra bounce. That's why the extra runs will be there. 2 balls, 2 opportunities, but the fielders were not in place. The ball just landed away from them. And they couldn't do that much. Flight on offer. Smashes the ball again. But only a single. That's a classical throw, just like a Jadeja from the boundary line. A single, I think, to end that over. 14 gone. It's 106 for 3. IIT Dhanbad. Hemant Mishra is striking the ball well. He's playing at 31 from 20. And the expectation is going to be high from this man. He needs to hang in there if they want to win this game. Last 6 overs remaining. 68 more required for IIT Dhanbad. Highly economical bowling so far. Yes, Hemant Mishra, he is playing at a different level, but apart from that, the bowlers of IIT Varanasi, they are creating a pressure. They are trying to restrict that runs in each and every over. They've got 3 wickets, three back-to-back wickets. 46 they've got first, then 64 they've got third wicket. So in that less span of time, they've got 3 wickets. From that, the game is changed a lot. But then Hemant came and he's just smashing the ball beautifully, getting that boundaries maximums. And on the other side, Kamesh He's rotating the strike. It's good approach by these two batters. One is playing that anchor role on the other side. Hemant is trying to hit the ball hard. Slowly grabbing a single. Good backup there at the boundary line. Long off fielder has a long chase. Stop the boundary. And that is going to be the motto. That is going to be the primary focus, that they will have to stop that boundaries and the maximums. Otherwise, it's still in control. It's a T20 format. Difference of 30 is there on board. Still 30. Over the head of the bowler. Finds a fielder. Came from the bottom part of the bat, I believe. Because of that, hasn't got a clear distance with that. Time to perfection. Got a boundary. Hemant Mishra is adding his own flavor to the batting. Just getting the boundaries from nowhere. Each and every over he's targeting that one big shot. Either he's going to go for the boundary or a maximum. And he's getting a good result so far. The game is still on. At one point of time, that difference between the required runs and the balls was 40. And now it came back to 30. Full swing of the bat, but finds a fielder at short mid-wicket area. The fielder is right there in place. Getting a single, and the partnership now has been reached to 50 from 34 balls. Good contribution from Kamesh. He's giving a good support to his teammate. And these two batters have built that 50 runs of partnership within 34 balls.
4-5 ओवर तो ही है.
Good one. Not able to pick that slow one. Last ball of the 15 coming in. This time, pick that off. Finds a fielder. Drops it, I think. He dropped down. One more chance was there. That should have been taken, says the bowler. Was in a position. Dropped it at the last moment. Got hands on the ball. It's of no use as they have lost a chance. 15 gone. It's 116 for 3. Hemant Mishra is creating wonders out there. 4 boundaries, a maximum on his name, and a decent strike rate of more than 150. He's maintaining that. So the hope is high. It's still high for IIT Dhanbad. IIT Varanasi need that wickets, and the bowlers are trying to get that. Needs a good support from the fielder too. 30 balls, 58 required, so difference has been decreased down to 28 now. Om Prakash is going to continue, and just have a look at his best bowling figures. 5 wickets, 13 runs. So something he needs to create here to get a wicket of Hemant especially. If IIT Varanasi want to win this game, they need a wicket. He's pretty determined with that. He wanted to play that switch hit. Coming back for the single. Got it. Use his feet. It's away from the fielder. The fielder is right there at long on. Nobody's around in the mid on. So easily took a single. And Hemant is back on strike. Up and over. Got another boundary here. That's what he's very good at. He's striking the ball so well, getting the boundaries for the team, and maintaining that run rate. Just wanted to hit that through the covers. The ball went fine, but got a boundary. That was more important. He reached into the 40s with that boundary. Created that space through the covers. Finds a fielder. He's very keen with the hitting. Cleanly hitting the ball and getting the boundaries for the team. 51 required from 26. Difference is only of 26 now. It's well within the range. Mix up, mix up. The keeper is standing way far than the stumps, and that's why he survives. Hammered. Finds the fielder, and that's gonna be a great wicket. That's gonna be a wicket they were looking for. He's not gonna do the same mistake there. Finally, the ball finds the fielder, and that is gonna be a big blow. It's a big blow for IIT Dhanbad. He was in the search of that maximum. He lost a wicket. He's building a good partnership. He's hitting the ball so well, but this time, Om Prakash strikes. On the last ball of the 16th, they have lost the 4th wicket. 124 for 4 is the score of IIT Dhanbad. Ajit Kumar came into the bat now. That's a big blow. That's the wicket they were looking for. Rishabh Tiwari is going to continue from other end. It's not Rishabh, it's Om. We'll have to see who is the bowler. I think Om has done a great job in the previous over. He strikes when the team mattered the most. Team required. Team is in the required. Team required that wicket and he's got it. He got it for the team. That was a very big wicket there. Rishabh Tiwari, the bowler, new bowler. Rishabh Tiwari is fantastic today. A wicket on his name, 27. Starting another over. 49 required from 23. It's gonna be tough for them now. Very tough. They have lost one more wicket here in the previous ball. Now 125 for 5 is the score. Rishabh Tiwari, he just came in and got a wicket on his name too. That's what happened when you lost the wicket of the set batter, but Dr. Behera is in a different zone. Got a boundary on the first ball. I have to see that who is there on the strike. It's Ajit or it's Santosh Behera. To check upon that, but I think both were playing that first ball. So a good way to get that off with the crease. Got a boundary on the first ball and he's able to get off the mark. Smash. The attempt to smash the ball, but finds the keeper at the back. Completely beaten on that. And they need that big shots now. They have to deal with big shots. 21 balls remaining, 45 required. Down the ground, finds the hands of the bowler there. Got a single, but it's not going to be the approach. Yes, they have lost the wickets, but they have to go for the big shots because that's the necessity of the game now. Surely that's going to be a wide. Let's ball one more time. Two more balls left in this over. It's the 17th over we are at, and 44 required. It's still the 44 runs required for IIT Dhanbad if they want to win this game.
जाहिर सोच रहा है
Captures a single. One more ball is left, I think, in this over. 135 for 5. 131 for 5 is the score. IIT Dhanbad lost a couple of wickets there. It's going to be hard for them to reach to that total. Single has been stolen. 17 gone. It's 133 for 5 IIT Dhanbad. A good over of Rishabh Tiwari comes to an end. He's got a wicket on his name too. So the back-to-back wickets in 2 overs. So 41 required from 18. That's the scenario now. One more single. It's not going to trouble IIT Varanasi. They would be happy to see that if the batters are trading that singles and doubles, they are dealing with singles and doubles. Prakash Srivastava is bowling his 4th over, wicket on his name. Good economy. He's maintaining the good economy, restricting that runs. And hope is getting over for IIT Dhanbad. 16th ball, 39 required, so they need that big shot. But who's going to take up a charge? That's what we need to see because Yajit Kumar is phase 5 deliveries, 7 he's playing at. Down the ground, finds the hand of the bowler. With the deflection, the ball went on the onside, coming back for the second. Completes that easily. Trying to hit the ball hard. Both the batters trying their job, trying to put that efforts. This big shot is not coming at the board. 138 for 5 now. 14 balls, 36 required. So the difference of 22 is there on the board. Flight up and over the head of the bowler. The long on fielder is able to chase that and stops the boundary. Hasn't got that enough connection to clear the boundary. Last ball of 18th coming in. Dispatched through the covers, but the fielder is right there. Only a single, I think, they have taken on that occasion. We need to check upon that. That's a no ball. Well, that's a no ball. Need to check upon that. What has just happened there? When the free hit came on that ball. That's a chance to free your arms. Will they able to take that chance? Will they able to get that gift? That's what we need to see now. Free hit ball. Shuffle scene. Hammers that straight. But there is going to be a fielder, I think. He's coming back for the second. Needs to hurry. I think they have got him. They have got him. That's the 6th wicket. Good cover up by the bowler. He went towards the stumps and stumps that off at the right moment to get the 6th wicket here. The hope is getting over for IIT Dhanbad. Last 2 overs remaining. Ravi Saini, the new batter coming in. He's got a number of runs on the board. 217 runs he has scored so far in his career. Nikhil is coming back for the attack. 12 balls, 31 required. So each and every ball, they need to hit it big. Can they able to make a comeback from here on IIT Dhanbad? Nikhil Kumar, he was doing good in the previous overs, that initial overs. Hasn't got a wicket on his name, but he gave that pressure on the batters, which helped the other bowlers to take a wicket. We always talk about the batting partnership, but it's really important to have a good partnership in the bowling unit as well. One create the pressure, the other gets that result. Drives with conviction, got hands, some part of his hands, which is why the speed was decreased in the end. And that's a decent stop at the back by the boundary line fielder. Smacked it off in the gap, bisecting the two fielders. Surely gonna get that 2 runs on the board. 10 balls, 27 required now. Need to do a great job here in this over. That's a crucial over. That's the 19th over that is going on. Nikhil is carrying that responsibility. He's carrying a good hope. Gone. The off stump is dismissed there. He's able to field that column. That was something he was missing. He's targeting for the wicket and got it. And the job is done. That slow one delivery Hits the off stump beautifully. Nikhil strikes. That's a 7 wicket IIT have lost. Nine balls, 27 required. So the hope is getting over with each and every over. Finds a fielder again. The cover fielder is right there. Stop the single. I think they've got it. They've got it. We need to check upon that. They've crossed the line, I think. Still 26 runs required from 8 balls. He kept it wide, followed the batter. Zuppling, but I think he haven't find the stumps in the back as well. Hits the stumps, but the bail couldn't win off. So no use of that appeal. Need to dismiss the bail off at least. That was wide. He has to ball one more time. 2 balls left in this over. Beaten. One more ball is left in this over. The hope is now all over. 7 balls, 26 required, 25 required in fact, as that was a wide in the previous ball. Nikhil Kumar bowling his last ball of his spell. Covering the stumps there. Slow one, inside edge. The ball races towards the boundary, and that's an unstoppable. Finds the pace after a deflection, finds a pace after an inside edge. Got a boundary. That was required. The runs should come no matter how they are coming. It should come. Grabbed the boundary on the last ball of the 19th. 153 for 7. IIT. Still in the need of 21 runs. So can they able to make that 21 runs in the last over? Ajit Kumar is playing well. He's playing at 19 from 12. Can he able to get that rhythm back at the last moment? Can he able to come back? Can IIT get a victory? All questions will be answered in this over. They've caught with the spinner the last over. They are bringing up the spinner for the last over. That's a crucial over. Ajit Kumar, if he's able to free his arms, then he can go for the maximums. No, not a spinner. That's what I was thinking about. If they were able to get that spinner on, then it's an easy job for the set batters to hit that, to free his arms. It's a good choice to go with the pacer. That went straight up in the air, into the no man's land. Receives that couple of runs. 2, I think, on the first ball. 5 balls now, 19 required. Kaushik is bowling his last over and hasn't got a wicket on his name, so he can fill that column too. In the previous over, Nikhil filled up that column of wicket, and his plan will be same to get a wicket in this over. 5 balls, 19 required, so need that big shots. Shivram Sir is on strike. Oh, couldn't find a connection there. Good ball to go for. He's keeping it wide. Don't want to give that opportunity to hit it hard. That's why he's keeping that outside the arc of the batter. And that is going to be a go-to ball in the crucial over. Don't want to give that chance. It's better to keep it outside the batter's arc. That is going to be wide. Has to ball it one more time. It was on the line. It was a close call. That's going to put some smile on the baller's face as well. 3 more balls left in this over. Not 3, 4 balls. As that was a wide. 18 runs required. So back-to-back boundaries they need. Done got a first boundary, I think. No, the fielder coming in, but couldn't stop that. That's the first boundary. Came on the first ball. Now they need more 3. If they want to win this game, at least they need that 3 boundaries. Still, they will be short of a run. So they need a maximum and then 2 boundaries. That would work. Shivram sir caught a first boundary. 3 balls, 14 required. Well, it's very hard to get, but the try is on. They're trying their level best. Was a good shot. Hasn't cleared the distance. Yes, it has. Oh, it's out of the park. The game is still on. Hope is on. He's carrying the flame of hope at the moment. It was in his arc, and that's why I was talking about that. It's a good option. You can go outside the off stump area. You can keep the ball away from the batter's arc because you don't want to give that chance to free the arms. And Shivram sir, he's just fantastic with the bat. From nowhere, he's coming. He's coming back in the game, and look at that celebration from Ajit. He knew that importance of that shot. 2 balls, 8 required. To ball it one more time. That the footwork, that landing point he's looking at. He's feeling that pressure. That's for sure because he's got a boundary on the first and then 6 on the last. So 10 runs considered in the 2 balls. So the game is still on. Need that 2 boundaries. It's the matter of boundaries. Not able to connect it, and that's it. It's a good comeback. Just don't want that no ball and the wide. But Shivram sir is just fantastic today. The game is gonna be go on the side of IIT Dhanbad, IIT Varanasi, but Shivram sir won the hearts at the moment. And that was a good shot again. Connection was huge, but finds the field. Only a matter of runs, and they have lost the game. They have lost the game by 6, 7 runs. But a good hope Shivram sir have given to the team at one point of time. The bowler calming his nerves and got a good comeback at the last moment. IIT Varanasi, and they have got a victory. Finally, they have got a victory by 6 runs. A crucial game, a nail-biting game comes to an end because the last over was game-changing. They've got 10 runs in the last over, boundary, then a maximum. But Amit Kumar Yadav, he has done a great job as well. 62 from 42. It's from IIT Varanasi. We all remember that innings from him. He was playing the ball, hitting the ball so well. And that's why a good performance from IIT Varanasi. Bowling unit did well. Back-to-back wickets. That's going to create a trouble. It always creates a tough trouble. Still, a good fight has been given in the end by IIT Dhanbad. So that's it from this game. We'll see you in some other. Surely going to join in the upcoming game. That's going to start at 1 p.m. Thank you. That's it from this game.